kicks it to deep to us, and we especially in the punt game too. So we looking for some great opportunities in those situations to really flip the field, number one, and then number two, hopefully take the top off of it and return some kicks.
Well, we're just moments away from tonight's opening kickoff. Let's hope we can continue on this unbeaten streak. Good luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you, Danny.
You just heard from head coach Yusuf Shakir. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have more of the Shake Pit Countdown to Kickoff. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football, presented by Kindly Buick GMC.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing and direct your attention to the south end zone. Tonight's flag-raising ceremony was conducted by members of Veterans of Foreign Wars, Braden River Post 12055. Dave Daly, U.S. Army First Sergeant, Iraq. Chuck Slinker.
I can feel it coming in the air. I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. I remember I remember
Just give me a 5.
Number 5, Nathan Hyman. Number 74.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Braden River High School, where the Manatee Hurricanes have traveled across the county to take on the Pirates. The Canes come into tonight's game 4-0, last week defeating the Sarasota Sailors 36-13. The Braden River Pirates are 3-2 on the year. The Canes will come into the ball game averaging 88 yards on the ground, 198 through the air, a total of 288, averaging 34 points a game and allowing 18 points a game. Braden River is 207 on the ground, 133 through the air for a total of 340, averaging 24 points per game and allowing 16 per game. So the Canes will have a test in front of them. They lost the last two that we have played against them. One at home, one here, and I'm very excited about this football game. And this really, in my opinion, is setting up a couple of weeks of really looking at playoff scenarios as we get close to the playoff starting, which we already know how it's laid out. But this week, then Venice, then Southeast. Can't ask for anything more. I'm joined tonight by Gene Brown down on the field, and Chad Choate up here in the booth with me as the color commentator. And first, let's go down to Gene on the field. And Gene, new turf down here for the Pirates.
Yeah, they got a new field this year. Braden Rivers had one of the worst fields since it was built, and so they put a new one in. Very nice. It's a little thick, like we talked about earlier, but as far as the tightness of it, it's very tight, and I think for us it's going to be a fast field tonight.
So you're down there. The coin toss is going on while we're talking right now. I see that the Braden River Pirates have won the toss, deferred to the second half, which will put the Canes on offense first. And Let's talk a little bit, Chad, about what we need to see happen with this offense. While we're doing well through the air at 198, we struggled on the ground, and hopefully this week by the addition of Charles Armstrong and a little bit of an adjustment on that offensive line, we'll find a few more holes.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is we got to start fast. Whether it's on offense or defense, we got to start quicker than what we have been. And offensively, you said it. Charles Armstrong coming back, our big right tackle, has not played yet this year, and I think that's a huge factor. We've had also the addition of Coach Shakir back on the sideline is going to be a huge factor in the game. To be quite honest with you, on the field before the game, just the demeanor a little bit different. Having the head coach back is a big difference in really how the kids are going to be on the sideline and things like that. Offensively, though, you said it. We've done really well in the pass game. The run game is where we have a question mark. Hopefully with Armstrong and moving Derek Morris over to Maurice over to right guard, solidifies offensive line, and we can run the ball better.
Well, the Canes will go on offense first as they'll return to kick, and I think that's I'd love to get the ball in the second half, starting things off, but as well as our special teams has played over the first 4 games that we have played, it has been outstanding. Whether it's punt return, kick returns, and we're going to send back a couple of big threats. I'm not convinced that they will actually kick the ball to us.
If it was me on Braden River, I'm not kicking it to where we can return it, because there's no question some of our big plays this year have happened from the special team, whether it's punt return or kick return, and we've got some talented guys back in the end, and we do a great job coaching up kickoff return, especially during the week, and we've always done that. So, look, if they do kick to us, hey, great job, and I think they're more of a pooch kicking team. Looks like we got some of our, Tariq Allen's out here short for a pooch kick. So if you do that, just be aware that, hey, it could be a quick strike.
Yeah, Iron Jackson will be the deep returner for us. Tariq Allen will be on our near side. The Canes in the red hats, white tops, and blue jerseys. Braden River will be the maroon from top to bottom. Let's see how the Canes handle things. It'll be Colin Boyd on to do the kicking duties for the Pirates. Waiting for the referee to give the signal. Now he's walking towards the sidelines. A little bit of a confusion. Well, we're trying to get the clock set. We got zeros across the board, so we're waiting for.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
Yeah, and guys, I was watching him warm up kicking, and he did not have a strong leg. Even on extra points were going through, but when he started trying to kick extra points farther or field goals, they were just not jumping off his legs.
Yeah, the way they're set up, 6 guys are on this side. They're going to pooch it over here to our right side.
Let's see if we can get a little excitement right off the bat. Here we go. Colin Boyd will start it off. A little short kick that's going to be hit the ground and make its way out of bounds. We'll have a flag. We'll back him up 5 or put it on to 35.
Great job by Markel there, too. He was there in case it didn't go out of bounds. But good job, really headsy senior guy, saying, hey, let me see if this thing goes out of bounds or not. And it does, and we'll get a good field position.
So the Hurricanes will go on offense. They'll set the ball on the 35 with the kick out of bounds. So, Manatee, let's set that offensive line. It's going to be from left to right, Cameron McLeod, Frankie Robinson, Quentin Rome, Derek Maurice, and Charles Armstrong. Charles' first game of the season. Jace Brzezowski will be the quarterback. He comes in 66 of 96 on the year, 824 yards, 69% completion, 11 touchdowns, 4 interceptions on the year. Kyrie Jones will be in the backfield offset to the left. Jace takes the snap. He looks, he's set, and he's going to have to take it himself, and he runs it up and slides, and just a quick yard and almost I don't even think they're going to give him a yard. They're going to put it right back on the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he went through his progressions really quick, 1 and 2, and he takes off. And, there's only one defender there. I'd like to maybe see him make a move on the defender, maybe gain 3 or 4 yards there. But, hey, he ducks and slides and at least gets, line of scrimmage, not negative yards. See if we can bounce back here on second down.
Tide Nevels will be split to the left. Jaden Corbett at the top of the screen. They will fake the handoff interior. Now he'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run. He's going to get about a yard to beat Jace Brzezowski.
Well, it looked like, normal zone read play. We do have the bubble out there, and it looked like that's what he was trying to do. But the wide receiver, and it looked like it may have been E.J. Allen, wasn't there on the bubble, just didn't run the bubble. And if he would have run the bubble, I think it would have been there. We'd had 3 on 2. But, again, hey, just little miscues, and, again, starting off slow.
So it'll be 3rd down and 9 on this opening drive for the Hurricanes. Chase will look back towards the sidelines, and they'll call the play in. Kyrie Jones will be the lone setback.
Braden River likes to bring pressure through 2 guys standing up, 3 guys standing up.
Takes the snap. He's looking to his right. He's going to fire down the field, and it's going to be in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. That was Arion Neary, the intended receiver, and that'll be 3 and out for the Hurricanes.
Listen, they had 3 guys standing up, so you don't know who's coming, who's going. They dropped back to 1, only brought 3 guys, and it looked like he made the right read. I think Arion put it high to where Arion could go up and get it, and I don't know if the defender maybe punched it out from behind, but, you know, that's something that you're going to look back on film like, oof. Arion's going to say, man, I should have caught that. And he was right at the stick for the first down. So we'll see what we can do next possession. But hopefully punt team gets down here. We could do a good job on defense.
Chris Snyder on to do the punting. Stands at his own 23-yard line. Connor Lasada back deep. Snyder gets a nice high kick that Lasada will take at the fair catch at the 29-yard line. And the Pirates will start on their own 29, and the Canes defense has played very well the last couple of weeks, and we'll see if that front four can continue to do it. Tonight's starting front four, Sam Muvave, Cameron McLeod, Marcellus Ponder, and Derek Maurice. Ponder has played outstanding, and I say Maurice in there, but it's actually that is Zachary Meek actually starting tonight.
Yeah, but you're right. McLeod will go both
They'll
ways.
shift a lot of guys in
sure.
and out. Even Ron Harley is going to come in and out. He's actually on there now. So the original starting lineup that was provided is not the starting lineup.
Watch the run weak, though. Braden River loves to run weak side towards us right here.
It'll be a handoff interior. It's going to be a couple-yard pickup, and I believe that was Humans on the carry. Pickup of 4. Levante Humans once at the Manatee stables for a while.
Yeah, as a young guy he was and had a lot of potential, saw the stable was kind of full and came over here to Braden River and has had a good career so far.
Shakir Itrace will be the quarterback. Shakir takes a high snap, foul fires out in the flat, completed, turned up, enough for the first down. Pass completed to Josh Thomas, a pickup of 10. That'll move the ball out to the 44-yard line.
Yeah, just a quick little out route there and a little high snap, which we may want to watch that as it goes forward, especially if we can bring some pressure on the center. But little high snap, but Shockey, good job of getting it out of his hands pretty quick to Thomas.
Pirates trying to go a little up-tempo. Take the snap, we'll hand off to Yeomans, and Yeomans has plenty of running room off the right side, runs off the weak side, picks up 12 on the play and another first down.
Yeah, Pirates love to run the weak side. I mean, they did it to us for the last couple of years, no question. When you're watching film, they did it over and over against the film. And really the problem is they put all receivers on one side, so the corner's got to be over. We talked about this a little bit last week. Corner's got to be physical and come up and set the edge.
First down and 10, Pirates at the Manatee 44, 9:35 first quarter. Another snap handoff to Humans again off the weak side. Plenty of running room, and there's nobody there to stop that weak side. Again, they just another huge chunky yardage, 16 yards.
Yeah, again, they're doing a tackle over, so the tight end's actually up top, it looks like. And number 10, tight end's up top. So we got to watch that in the run game. But they're doing tackle over, so they're putting their big guys over here. And we just got to be physical on the corner here.
They'll go with the same formation again, and Manatee's going to call a timeout, try and regroup right here. So while they take a timeout, we'll take one as well. Here from our sponsors, you're watching Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
This is what I love, clean trucks and clean cars. That's what it's all about. Hi, I'm Zach Callis. I'm the owner of American Car Care Center, the friendliest car wash in Bradenton, Florida. We take pride at what we do here at American Car Care Center. Our employees treat your car like they would treat their own. They're here to make you happy, and our motto is, if you're not happy, tell us. If you're happy, tell a friend.
We're back here, first quarter action, 9:16 to go. First quarter, the Hurricanes went on a 3-and-out, their first possession. Now the Pirates have the ball in Manatee territory at the 28-yard line. First down and 10 for the Pirates. Manatee called a timeout as really they just running a bunch of weak side plays and just gashing the Hurricane defense.
Yeah, I know they come out and trips and no more of the tackle over. We'll see what we can do defensively.
Again, it'll be Humans. This time he'll cut back against the grain, and he finds a little bit of running room right up the seam all the way down to the 20-yard line, a 7-yard pickup.
Yeah, weak side there. Ty Nevels comes into the game there as kind of an outside linebacker coming in. He really hasn't played defense the past couple games, but he's got to be a little bit tighter coming down the line of scrimmage to close that cutback gap as Humans found right there.
2nd down and 3. Pirates on the move. This time another handoff to Humans. He'll have enough for the 1st down and more. And being a very patient runner, too, when he runs in the interior. He's finding just enough of a hole, and he picks it up. And yeah, I sit here and say, hey, it's kind of frustrating watching it, but I'll tell you what, my years of watching Manatee football, the opening drive is always the one that kind of.
No, you got to kind of see what they're coming out in offensive. For you have all these games and watch all their film, but they're watching your film too. So it's going to be a little bit different to what they see against you to say, hey, offensive, hey, what can we do against their defense? So first series always learning what they're going to do for the game.
1st and 10, Pirates at the Manatee 14. Humans again. This time he's going to be hit and might have got a yard and a half out of it. See where they set the ball.
Yeah, much better job there, especially the defensive line really was there, and Coach Shakir talked about it in the podcast this week of really setting the line of scrimmage and make sure we move it onto them. And then also linebackers came up really quick there too.
2nd down and 8, a pickup of 2 there for Humans. Shockey takes a snap. He'll hand to Humans again. This time he's going to tiptoe his way through for another couple of yards. We'll give him 4. So it'll set up 3rd down, and the question is, can you give the bend but don't break defensive?
Yeah, and look, 3rd and short here. You're in the red zone here. At some point you got to say, enough. We're going to bring enough to where they can't block us, and maybe you bring 5 or 6 guys here for a little run blitz.
Humans checks out. They'll bring in Jaheim Hoda,
who's been here forever.
Yes, it's like his 9th year here at Braden River. Tried to draw the Canes offside. They showed a little bit, and now Braden River will burn a timeout. So both teams playing a little bit of a chess match here in the first quarter. 7:05 to go, no score. We'll take a timeout. You're watching Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC. So as the Pirates come out of their timeout, it'll be a 3rd down and 5 situation here. Ball on the Hurricane 8-yard line. Shockey, and that's going to be movement by the Pirates. He jumped off in a hurry, and nothing more frustrating come out of a timeout, and you're the one with the illegal
shoot
procedure.
Yourself in the foot. There's no question. The one thing I'll say in that formation right there is I think Tariq Allen's got to slide over a little more towards their big threat, number 13, go to their tight end / H-back wide receiver. He's got to slide over a little bit more because Samu's going to be in the run game. And I know Samu's out there a little bit, but Tyreek's got to slide over a little more. Trust that Irone's got his guy one-on-one, and you got to get over top of number 3 receiver.
Yeah, Carson Goda is the guy that you're referring to. And I mean, right now you're looking at him, you're looking at Josh Thompson, but Goda in the slot. He's going to go out. Now all of a sudden they're going to flare it out in the flat, and it's going to be Markel Jackson right there at the spot, and he's going to be well short of the 1st down.
Great job. Good tackle there by Markel, in open space. And for Braden River, that's what you want. Try to get our athlete in open space and see if we can make a miss. And great job by us in open space, making the tackle by Markel Jackson.
So the Pirates will send on the kicking unit. It'll be Colin Boyd coming on. He's 1 for 2 on this field goal attempt. Longest is 32 of the year. This one will be set down on the 16-yard line. It'll be a 26-yard field goal attempt off the left hash.
And I'd say watch out for Irone Jackson, number 10, coming on. He's on our end here. coming off the edge. See if he can get back there and block this sucker.
Connor Lasada gets the snap, puts it down. The kick is up, and it is good, and that'll put the Pirates up 3-0 with 6:14 to go first quarter. But great job by the defense in terms of a win overall, because that looked destined for the end zone.
Absolutely, yeah. The 3 points is not, I think in the grand scheme of things, we're averaging 34 points a game. 3 points is probably not going to kill you, but it looked like that drive, they're running down our throat a little bit. We come back and stop them, and good job by the defense. Now you get to go back as a defensive coordinator, Coach Wheeler will watch the tape a little bit on the sideline there and say, hey, how do we correct the run against the weak side? And that's something they've done always, and they'll see it really quick. We've got to be able to come and set the edge quicker as a cornerback.
Well, you practice it all week long and you're ready, but there's a difference in game speed.
100%.
It moves so much faster, and it's a matter of just getting in the flow of the game. And like I said,
it's like throwing BP and then you get a regular pitcher in there, inning one.
Yeah, as many years of doing these games, I've seen so many of these opening drives. A lot of them end up in touchdowns, and then our defensive coordinators make the adjustments, and it's crazy how things just change immediately. Colin Boyd on to do the kicking duties, and this time he'll pooch it up, and it's going to be Tyreek Allen, and he's going to take it at the 26. Squeeze his way up the sideline to about the 35. A good return there since they pinned him into the corner. Nicely done handling the ball, staying in bounds, and getting up the field.
Yeah, good job with that. You know what, and that's something we can always adjust to, too. Hey, look, they're definitely doing that pooch. Maybe we start doing a return left, and maybe change some things with Coach Stahl and be able to do that on the special teams. But nonetheless, good job by Tyreek.
We have a water break on the field, but we're going to keep things right here. I want to take a moment to talk a little bit. Last night I attended the Hall of Honor banquet. It was a wonderful time. It was a time to honor a bunch of different people, and more importantly, someone in our crew, and that was Dave Bristow. And Gene, you did a phenomenal job in speaking last night, and it was very heartfelt. And we'll always miss him, and it's hard to live up to his standard, but we do the best we can.
Yeah, and it obviously it was bittersweet, like I said last night for us. It's celebration, but that's one celebration we could have lived without for a while.
Oh, I agree wholeheartedly, absolutely. And I want to say, you did such a fine job of representing the Bristow family and this broadcasting crew. So on first down, will be a handoff straight up the middle, and this time Kyrie Jones, for the first time I've seen all year long, bust straight ahead, a pickup of 4. Actually had a little bit of running room, unlike recent weeks.
Yeah, no, it did have some more running room, but I agree with you. It just seemed like the past several weeks, his burst wasn't there, and I don't know if he's not seeing it, he's not trusting it, whatever it was, but that was a good job of burst, because if we get 4 every play, that's a first down every 3 plays.
Second down and 6. Again, they'll hand off to Kyrie. He's going to bounce it to the outside, and this time has just a little bit of a seam. He'll pick up 1. Not much running room out there. So he tried to follow behind Derek Maurice and Charles Armstrong, but that hole that was there, if there was any of a hole, closed quickly.
Yeah, and sometimes on the zone plays, really the hole is backside. And you'll call a zone, let's say 14, 4 holes to the right, but really the run gap that you want to go through is the backside cut. And it was there. I thought it was there on the left side. But again, that's just him getting acclimated back to the offense.
3rd and 5 this time. Brzezowski's looking around, not finding much. He's finally going to get away enough for the first down. It's going to be caught on the far side, and I believe that is Arion Neary with the catch. Let's wait until they get off the ground. It might have been actually Ty Nevels. Ty Nevels with a completion. Good reception there, 6-yard pickup.
Yeah, good job there by Jace. Really, we've talked about this in weeks past. He had time and then gets out of the pocket and keeping his head up to see if he can make a play instead of just tucking it and running. And a great job of Ty, too, knowing your quarterback scrambling coming back.
1st and 10, they'll hand off to Kyrie Jones straight ahead, and Kyrie dragging guys with him as he's going to pick up close to 5.
And I know that doesn't look like a lot. And I'm over here thumbs up because we have not seen that from Kyrie Jones in the past 4 weeks. That we're just, let's just go. Let's be a bull and let's go get 4 or 5 yards. That's what we've got to see from the run game because it will eventually pop.
Yep, they gave him 4. The ball set right at the midfield stripe on 2nd down and 6. Kyrie is faked to him, and now there goes Jason as everything collapsed. He tried to do the RPO. Is kind of, I don't even know there's really an RPO on that one. A late flag thrown in too. I'm not sure what that was.
Face mask maybe right there where the tackle was. We take a face mask for sure. Yeah, I don't know if it looked like it was an RPO, but not. So I don't know if it was Jace with the mistake or maybe it was the wide receivers with the mistake. But that'll be something that's correctable.
Interesting to see whether or not it's an RPO or he was just trying to run a boot. And by the time he turned around, it was already, there was guys in his face. Yeah.
It's going to be a penalty against us, something that I think after the play.
So this is going to be a personal foul is going to be my guess, and I'm sure it is getting up off the ground and something said. That's generally what happens. So unsportsmanlike conduct against the Hurricanes. So instead of having a third down and manageable situation, we're going to be in a third and got to get somewhere close
20.
to State Road 64 here.
Yeah, there's not a really good offensive play to say, hey, here's what we're going to do on 3rd and 25, And again, though, but we've gone with Lakewood Ranch and some other teams. We've had some penalty issues. Palmetto is our defense. Lakewood Ranch is our offense had penalty issues. And that just kills you and kills drives, and we just can't have it.
Yep, did it last week right out of the chute. Just one of those things that, last week it was a holding penalty as we're making that drive. So 3rd and forever here. Jace will drop back. He's going to throw the underneath screen to Corbett. There's nothing there.
Yeah, they saw it. They saw it from the jump. The defensive end actually scraped over and saw that play from the jump, and just nothing there.
So again, the Canes have something going and shoot themselves in the foot. They'll bring on a punting situation. Chris Schneider will come on, averaging 39 yards per punt. It'll be Connor Lasada that will go back deep for the Pirates. He'll stand around his own 37-yard line. 3:15 to go first quarter. Pirates lead 3-0. Chris McCracken doing the long snap, and we're going to have a delay of game.
It was a quick 40 seconds.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was that quick or we were very, very slow in trying to get our team on the field as far as special teams goes. And hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and there seems to be, we're a little disheveled right now. Kraken with a good snap and barely gets a kickoff, a good rush, and this is going to get a decent roll. It's going to roll down past the 30, all the way down to the 25-yard line.
Good
so
kick.
Ultimately, it turns out to be a 50-yard punt.
Yeah, nice job by Snyder there.
And barely got that off. Start at their own 25.
Defense, hey, we've had one.
It's up front. Marcellus Pond.
And, we're aligned correctly to their.
He seemed to be fingers going up there ending game last week.
Yeah, maybe he's going to be okay. And
every morning.
Right.
So 2nd down and 10. He hands off again to Humans. Closer to 28.
And there. But really it's about
7 Pirates. Trying to actually get to the eyelash.
And take him man-to-man. And Hyman was a little bit jumpy. They may throw to you, or, Iron may jump.
7 situation will be Trent. First Southern Bank for all your offers competitive commercial and proud to support the Manatee Hurricane. Stephanie Zastrow.
1-0.
35 yards a line.
3 and out. Now the offense jolt us a little bit and get us going.
In the backfield, good run by Jabari after it happened.
He did. Get a soft cast on because we're trying to go long.
Approaching 1 minute.
Good job, and that's and also by them here now, his offense moving.
And he'll fill the play.
Yeah, again, has his eyes downfield trying to
got them spread out. If
with the middle, and you gotta hit Jace a lot. Yeah, it's just another added weapon. So
no question. And that drive rights are brought to you by CS. And
kicking duty. He's got a little. It's going to be returnable though. It's going to come down.
He was stoned. Good enough to where
doing that on a regular basis.
Now
that moves the ball down to the Pirates' 21-yard line. Just under 8 minutes to go, and we're rushing guys around. We're going to have to take a timeout because we're confused, and Coach isn't happy about it either. So 7-3 ball game. Hurricanes lead 7:54 to go in the first half. You're watching Manatee Hurricane football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Before the warning flags are launched, Before the winds of change arrive, you must plan and prepare for what lies ahead. Your business and personal finances call for a trusted team to help you achieve your goals with numbers you can count on. Serving this region since 1954, CS&L CPAs provides accounting, tax, audit, and consulting services. Our mission is to understand your unique needs and create exceptional solutions. CS&L CPAs is a proud supporter of Manatee High School. Visit us online to find out more.
We're back here. That was a 63-yard completion to set the ball at the Pirates' 21-yard line. First down and 10 Hurricanes. This time he'll get it out quickly as Ty Nevels, and he's met, bounces off the tackle, and manages to get the ball past the 15 down to the 13-yard line. And that'll put the ball in the Crowder Brothers Ace Hardware red zone, a pickup of 7 on the play.
Great just being physical by Ty Nevels. Not letting the first guy take him down, not letting the second guy take him down. Getting a good chunk of yards there. This is what coordinators love. Second and short. Now you can do something fun maybe, because you got a third down. If you don't get it, it's easy to get. Easier.
Second and 3, handoff to Kyrie straight up the middle, and Kyrie's going to have enough for the first down. It appears as he's across the 10 to the 8-yard line. So it'll be first down and goal, Hurricanes. 7:11 to go, first half. Football 7-3 Manatee.
Yeah, you can just see a different demeanor from Kyrie. Now all of a sudden, hey, he's got Jabari in there running a little pop and going, and now all of a sudden, Kyrie's going and being a little more physical, and that's what we need. Gene, you've been saying it for a long time, all year. Let's be physical up front. Let's run the football, and we're doing that.
First down and goal, Hurricanes. Be a handoff to Jones. He's got room across the 5 down to the 2-yard line, maybe to the 1. We'll see where they set it, but a strong run off that right side behind Derek Maurice and newly added and senior off right tackle
Give it to him
Charles
again.
Armstrong.
I'd
go right there one more time.
Let Kyrie, let the big fella go in and get this touchdown because he deserves it.
Place the ball on about the 2-yard line. This time Kyrie gets it. He's going to straight ahead. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Great job there. And I love, hey, look, stick with what's going, right? I know we got the big play to Jaden, but great run sequence there. Really 4 runs out of 2 passes on that series. Great job. I think we're really setting the run game tonight more than we have any other game.
Well, I'm going to set the stage for the biggest moment of the game. The biggest moment is the muff fumble, the defensive stand, and then taking what was a very great punt and driving nearly 85 yards down
100%.
the field. Yep. Here's the extra point. The kick is up and good by Chris Snyder, and the Canes lead 14-3, and we'll keep things right here.
Speaking
we'll
of that drive, you said 86 yards. 86 yards on that drive. 6 plays, obviously a big play, 73-yard reception to Corbett, but really put it in the end zone was Kyrie Jones from a 2-yard scamper. Stats throughout the game brought to you by CS&L CPAs. Visit them online, cslcpa.com, for all your tax and auditing needs.
Hey, Bose Imaging Center is dedicated to bringing you the best quality radiology imaging. The Bose family has been in healthcare for more than 4 generations. Customer service is the standard. To the 22, and finally upended over there by Iron Jackson.
Yeah, good coverage there again from the kickoff team, and that's
Manatee Hurricane football presented by Conley Buick GMC. Here we go, 6:08 to go, first half. Pirates on their own 23. They'll hand off interior. This is going to be Humans on the carry.
Yeah, a couple yards there by Humans, and obviously definitely different defense. We've definitely adjusted. There's no question from the first drive, but we got to continue to be stout on the run game because that's what Braden River loves to do: be physical and run the football.
Second down and 7 for the Pirates. This time he's going to throw it out of the flat, and
Not there.
Yeah, it was off the mark, but be honest with you, I thought it was kind of a poor effort by your receiver.
Yeah, I thought the receiver definitely could have good, but I thought it was just a quick throw by Shakir. Never really got set, just kind of wung it out there. And hey, listen, we'll take that 3rd and 7 all day long. And look, the defense right here, we can get out another 3rd and 3 and out. It's a beautiful job by the defense. But here's go to number 13 out wide here. Watch him; he's your favorite target.
He'll be matched up with Jaden Corbett. They're going to run a little crossing route right here. You're going to bring him in motion. Yeah, they're going to roll out. There goes Goda to the outside. He's going to be open and nowhere close on the pass. And
some good pressure there from Hyman. Good pressure on Shakir. He really can't get set to throw to Goda, and that's the key. You got to get pressure on the quarterback and make him uncomfortable so he can't be there to make the easy throws. Again, great job by the defense to come out 3 and out, get the offensive ball back.
So Hedgepeth last time had a tremendous punt into the wind as well. It's very impressive. And
now you don't know where to line up.
Yeah, you're kind of lost. I'd line up in the same spot. I don't believe he can do it twice.
Numbers are going to tell you, hey, look, he doesn't kick it that far like that.
No, he averages 35 a game. He finally gets one to help boost that average up. Kareef.
And we muff the
punt
return
again.
anyways.
Good night. When it rains, it pours.
Sometimes as a returner, but either way, it would have been Braden River's ball because we ran into the kicker.
First down,
no
regardless.
Question.
Yeah.
And now the defense again, second series in a row, has going to come out and
a lot of discussion, but there's really nothing to add. You got the ball there. But you have a choice. I mean, you're not going to decline the recovery and take it back, so it's kind of simple.
Yeah, that's not even. You don't even ask the coach.
So after the 2 of the last 3 punts have been muffed, and now Pirates will start at the Manatee 47-yard line, 5:18 to go.
Kind of roughly where the last series where they were remuffed, almost identical.
Canes lead 14-3. And be offset to the left by Levine. Wide open and incomplete. He had him there. He led him absolutely perfect, and it just wasn't hauled in. And coverage wasn't bad. He just happened to get behind the deep guys.
Plays like that, but
he also did have some pressure. What he did.
I love going to, especially.
2nd down and 10 now for the Pirates. Humans offset to the left. This time they'll hand off to Humans. He bounces by 1. He's got enough for 1st down, and is finally be drugged down by Tyreek Allen, but not before he.
Funky formation there by them, bringing that tight end, or excuse me, that tackle out to the second receiver there, and kind of fooled me. I thought they'd be doing something over this way for him to block.
2nd down and 10 into the flat, and we just didn't close the distance down. The ball's going to get out there to him, but there's a 12. American Car Care turnover, number 1 for the defense. Another stellar defensive play by the Canes. American Car Care. That's where you
job of cleaning the cars and making sure it's good. And great job there by Samu getting in there and recovering the fumble after a high snap again.
Jabari Dunbar will be in the backfield in this series. He will take the snap straight ahead, get around 1. He's across at the 40 to the 41-yard line. And what looked like no gain turns into a pickup of 8.
Yeah, and the only thing I'd like to see there is make sure he's holding on to that ball, man. That ball looked kind of a little loose.
Tell you what, you can carry it loose like a loaf of bread if you can split the seam and take it to the house. 2nd down and 2 for the Canes. The snap. Brzezowski looks, fires deep. He's got a man open, and he just threw on the backside of him. If he leads him,
maybe.
I like the back shoulder.
I do,
but
because
a little too far.
Yeah, when the cornerback is step for step for the wide receiver, backside throw is great, and that's something the wide receiver's got to understand too. Hey, if this guy's step for step, the quarterback may throw it backside to me.
From this angle, Chad, it looks good, but I think it was back shoulder, but it was too far off to the probably a couple yards away from him. If it's within a yard, I think Jaden Corbett's got a great chance of hauling that one in. So it'll be 3rd down and 2. Let's see how much Braden River wants to stack the box on this one. If there's ever an opportunity to pop it to the outside, now would be it.
Ooh. Yeah.
They might have jumped offside.
Delay game. Call him delay game us.
How do we not know the time?
40 seconds. I never saw the back judge give us any kind of 5-second
That's the fastest 40
indication.
in football right
Normally
there.
they throw their hands up at 5 seconds, say, hey, you got 5 seconds, and they start counting. He did not do that once. So that's kind of iffy to me.
I mean, that's a quick reset on the 40. The NFL doesn't start it that fast.
But even still, with no play clock here, you got to be able to the back judge got to be able to give you that signal, and he didn't. Now they'll start with 25 seconds.
So here we go. We went from 3rd and 2 to 3rd and 7. Jace drops back, looking. He's going to fire down the middle. Jaden Corbett wide open for the first down across midfield to the 48-yard line of the Pirates. 1st and 10, a pickup of 15.
Great job there by Jane. Little deep in route there and wide open in the middle. And good job by Jace. Had a little pressure on him, but sticking in the pocket. He got hit, but great throw to complete it to Corbett.
There's nothing better than standing there as a quarterback and taking that hit as you're releasing it, you complete it, and the defense just gets frustrated.
Yep, absolutely.
First and 10, Canes in Pirate territory at their 48-yard line. Brzezowski takes it, drops back. He's going to fire deep this time. Jaden Corbett again. He steals it away from the defender who thought he knocked it down. And Jaden Corbett said, no, you didn't. That ball's down here at the 21. Thanks for the effort. Again, another 50-50 ball. It turns into a 29-yard pickup. And the ball's at the Braden River 21.
Yeah, another 50-50 ball. And look, I'm okay throwing 50-50 balls at Corbett because Corbett's about 3 inches, 4 inches taller than every corner out here, and he's going to jump and get up there. And that's a good job by Jace trusting Corbett to go and get up the ball.
We are absolutely confused on personnel. Okay. This is unbelievable. And that's, we got Dunbar on offense a little bit. He's coming into that tight end spot a little bit. Hand off to Jabari Dunbar, who trying to fight his way forward. And I'll tell you what, he made absolutely nothing into a 1-yard gain. That'll put it on the 20, and that'll put the Canes in the Crowder Brothers Ace Hardware red zone.
Yeah, no, you really didn't have much. Maybe a cutback, but it's much easier for us to see the run lanes up here than it is for them down there. But again, put your head down and see what you can get.
There wasn't a whole lot for him to go with. I mean, that's just getting positive yards is a great thing. 2:15 to go, first half. Canes lead 14-3. Jace takes it, fakes the handoff, throws across the middle. Jaden Corbett to the 5-4 touchdown. Hurricanes, a quick 20-yard strike from Jaden Corbett from Jace Brzezowski.
Beautiful strike there. Little post route and great job. Little play action fake. Get the safeties having to come up a little bit to respect the run. You got to respect the run right now and what we're doing. And leaving Corbett one-on-one. Great ball by Jace. Put it exactly where it needed to be. Great job by Corbett catching it, of course, but also losing the defender and going in and scoring.
That'll extend the lead to 20-3. Point after on the way here. The kick is up, and the kick is good, and that'll make it 21-3. Hurricanes with 2:05. We'll keep things right here, and a great drive.
Absolutely.
Again, defense holding things and getting the turnover and turning it into points after a muff punt.
I think we're kind of seeing a little bit of everything going where it should be, other than special teams. Special teams right now is not doing great with the punt return, but everything else kind of clicking on all cylinders. That drive right there, fifth drive of the night, 66 total yards, 6 plays, ended up with a 20-yard reception from Corbett. To Corbett from Jace Brzezowski for the touchdown. Give the Hurricanes a 21-3 lead here with 2 minutes left. All your scoring recasts brought to you by Buccaneer Pawn. 2 locations, Sarasota, Braden. Buying or selling, Buccaneer Pawn.
2:05 to go, first half.
I think we're finally seeing the offense coming together, run and pass working both here, and the defense obviously playing great, making mistakes on the special team part, but coming big, making the stops when they need to.
Chris Snyder on for the Basil's Chicken and Ribs kickoff, and Chris gets his right foot into it. Another returnable kick will start at the 3. It's going to be Lasada across the 20, trying to get to the 25. He'll get to about the 27 before he's taken down on the play by Jaheim Reddick. Samu Vave also there to assist on the tackle.
Yeah, good kickoff for coverage there. But again, right now, looking at the stats, we're pretty even run pass. Stat wise, we've got about 76 yards run and about 159 pass. So a little more pass. Obviously, some big plays coming from the passing department. But I love the way we run the ball right now. We really haven't run the ball this well all year long.
First down and 10, Pirates at their own 28-yard line. Shakir, the quarterback, takes a snap, drops back, fires out in the flat, and it's going to be caught but stopped immediately. Not much of a gain there, maybe a yard.
Yeah, they may give him a yard there. Cotton catching the ball, a little out route, a little sit route. But great job by 26 coming up making the play.
Second down and 9 for the Pirates. Shockey takes it, drops back again. He's under pressure, and he's finally going to be forced out of bounds. Manatee trying to avoid contact out of bounds.
Like Cirque du Soleil there, something showing his athleticism, kind of jumping over the quarterback. And that's, not trying to, he's hustling, trying to make a play. And good job kind of pulling up as best as he possibly can.
Very good job at not making contact there. So it'll set up a 3rd and 4. Actually, let's call it 3rd and 3. Ball on the 35.
Watch it go to third receiver in, number 13. We'll check with me the sideline, see what the offensive coordinator wants to do.
See if the Hurricane defense can dial it up front. They try to get some pressure, and they do. They stop him. Ron Harley there on the stop, along with Nathan Hyman.
Beautiful job by Hyman. He read it the whole way. Here's the beautiful thing. When the offense looks at the sideline, does a check with me. Of course, offense is looking at the play clock, or looking at the offensive coordinator, but so is our defense. And Hyman, a very smart, intelligent player, he's looking at the sideline to see what they're calling, and you can kind of start learning what they're doing.
So Manatee trying to conserve time right there, 1:03 on the clock. They will burn a timeout. Therefore, we get a chance at another punt return, and
hopefully a good one.
Just secure it. That's all I'm after. I'm not asking for a touchdown. I'm not asking for a big return. Just secure it.
At this point,
that's
absolutely.
It. Yeah. We've had 2 mishandled punts, and hey, slowly but surely, we're going to get into some things here. So, and I know some people are telling me they've had some issues with getting on the app tonight, and hopefully we can rectify it. I had the same problem here, so don't feel.
Well, I had to sign in because they put a password in, and then it went right on. So it's working. You just
I wouldn't know how to sign in.
Create an account.
Todd took care of it over here. I have no idea what it is, so hopefully he saved it for me. I have no. High snap, Hedgepeth will get it away, and Manatee puts nobody back, and this is going to get a great roll down to about the 12, 11-yard line.
Yeah, we're going after, trying to block it, trying to get a big play here, with a minute left going in. And, because, hey, you get a blocked punt or maybe even tip it just a little bit, now the offense got a better field position. But
I don't mind it.
We'll see what we got.
Braden River's only got 1 timeout remaining on their side, so what you try and do, I think you just run the football. You've got 2 scores, actually. Technically, you got a 3-score lead in this game right now. So,
I'm on the app without signing in, so I don't know what y'all's problem is. But some local scores: Venice down 27-6 to American Heritage.
Not surprised. American Heritage is a great football team. They've been in the state championship like 3 of the last 5 years.
Lakewood Ranch up 21-6 over Dixie Holland. Sarasota up 22-8 over Zephyr Hills.
Manatee looks to be content. They're going to take a knee, and let's see. I don't think Braden River will burn the timeouts. Even if they do, it's not going to help them out any because the clock will run out.
Palmetto up 17-6 over Seminoles. That's all of our local scores.
Just let the thing burn off another 30 seconds before you take the knee, and then there's a possibility they take the timeout then. Then you got to force a 3rd down. You run it. If you don't get the 1st down, the clock's going to run out. So, technically, there's no way that you can do anything with it. Yep, and Braden River's content with it. So are the Hurricanes. So we have reached the half, 21-3. Manatee leads. They haven't walked off the field. There go the Canes going to their side, and we'll wait till Gene will track down Coach Shakir. And Canes so far have played, even with a few mistakes along the way, they've played very, very well and mishandled a couple of punts. But, hey, hiccup. We shot ourselves in the foot on one drive, but we rebounded again.
The defense has come up big when they made the mistake. Come up big.
So we'll go down there. Gene is now catching up with Coach Shakir. Gene, take it away.
Hey, Coach. Came out a little flat. Seemed like the whole team was a little flat, and then we rebounded and got things going. Obviously, running the ball up the middle helped us, and the defense stepped up.
Yes, I don't know if I think the quarterback was pressing too much on that first drive. You know, he was doing some things that just doing too much. Then on defense, they came out some formations and some things that we haven't seen. So they did a couple tackle over, you know, hiding the tight end on the other side. So doing some things they really haven't done before. So once we got the kids settled down, you know, we've been playing very good after that. We got to catch the ball. We got to secure ball security on them punts, you know. Luckily, we haven't given up any points out, but we can't keep giving them opportunities.
Yeah, that's what we see. We see the young players or, you know, seniors, but they want to make a play. Sometimes just got to not let it go.
Yeah, they're pressing too hard. They're trying to do too much. Just let the game come to you. You know, it's like, all right, stop being sluggish, but then do too much. We need to find that happy medium.
Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
It's good to have Coach Shakir back on the sidelines, and the Canes lead 21-3 at the half. We're going to take a timeout, and we'll hear from a lot of our sponsors and a little bit from the Manatee Alumni Association as well. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
It's one thing to be the first hospital in our community.
It's another to still be leading the way more than 60 years later.
As someone who has seen Manatee Memorial evolve over the years, I'm proud of the strides they have taken to stay at the forefront of technology.
Manatee Memorial has always been there for Manatee County. It allows our community to live better.
I was born at Manatee Memorial, so it's no exaggeration to say they've been there for me since the beginning.
You can't really think of our community without thinking of Manatee Memorial.
There's a certain tradition of quality that's always been a part of the hospital.
To me, it's a sense of community pride, a place where little and big miracles happen every day.
Our community would not be what it is today without Manatee Memorial.
They've shown over generations of care that they are great community partners.
I've always felt confident in the team at Manatee Memorial because of the longevity of many staff members and the obvious concern for the needs of their patients.
They really care about our community, and they've proven it year after year.
That's why Manatee Memorial is my hospital.
My hospital.
My hospital.
Manatee Memorial Hospital, serving our community for over 60 years.
Manatee County Sheriff's Office is proud to present the new iPhone and Android app. We remain dedicated to providing the highest standard of service to our residents and visitors. So with this app, you'll find valuable information right on your mobile device. The app, in partnership with thesherifapp.com, gives you our latest news and events, most wanted listings, sex offender locations, submit a tip, job opportunities, and more. Manatee County Sheriff's Office is available for free in the App Store and Google Play Store. Download our app today.
Manatee High School was established over 100 years ago in 1897. Since its inception, Manatee High School has fostered a spirit of excellence, loyalty, and proudly promotes the welfare of past Manatee County graduates and our future generations. The Manatee High School Alumni Association is a 501c3 not-for-profit organization with a volunteer board of Manatee High School alumni. Participation in our dedicated association is free, and we welcome members to volunteer with us. Through our various programs and events, we promote camaraderie, spirit, and service to the thousands of graduates we represent, we're devoted to offering exceptional opportunities for alumni who still maintain strong bonds. To date, we have an astounding 5,103 proud registered alumni members. Our oldest active members are proud Canes from the class of 1932. Our fantastic Alumni Association website is free to members and provides information such as monthly class luncheons, numerous photos, online yearbooks to view and for purchase, a classmate directory, and other beneficial information. Generous donations and alumni support also assists with providing exciting class reunions for graduates as far back as 1943. The Manatee High School Alumni Association focuses on several key components to our graduates, past, present, and future. At the heart of everything we do, we equip Manatee graduates with tools and techniques to help support their potential. Today, we provide a $500 college scholarship to 5 dynamic and promising Manatee High School graduates of all financial challenges. Our mission, possible through generous donations, is to increase the number of scholarship opportunities to more students, providing aid to graduates with their education, developing confidence, as well as real life and personal leadership work skills. Financial need, desire to better themselves, and academic ability are the main criteria for these scholarships. Mentoring is vital and provides professional socialization and personal support to facilitate growth among graduating students. The Manatee High School Alumni Association supports quality mentoring that greatly enhances students' chances for success. Through generous donations and support of Manatee alumni, mentor programs are available and pair outgoing students with alumni in similar career fields. Donations and alumni support also allows the Manatee High School Alumni Association to continue its tradition of recognizing and honoring outstanding MHS alumnus. Nominations are accepted on our free membership website. Outstanding Alumni Award nominations are submitted and are awarded to a graduate of Manatee who has demonstrated a superior level of commitment to our alma mater, who has distinguished themselves through an active participation in our community. Those recognized with this award are considered among the very top citizens of our community and our country. Donations also make the Athletic Hall of Honor possible. This inspirational evening was established in 2015. And anyone may nominate a graduate from any graduating class who has achieved distinction on the athletic field and beyond the fields of Manatee High. These honorees are also recognized for having a positive influence on the lives of others. Inductees, their families, and friends are welcomed at a reception dinner, followed by an induction program held for the inductees. We're also extremely proud of our first responder alumni for their dedicated and brave service to our community. With donations and participation, the Alumni Association will express our gratitude by implementing and honoring MHS first responders with an awards dinner in addition to other recognition ceremonies. The Manatee High School Alumni Association is also extremely grateful for our courageous alumni for their dedicated service to our country in the United States Armed Forces. We are honored to support all United States military branches. Names can be registered on our website. Go USA! Our Alumni Association is an immense network of professional contacts, all whom already have one thing in common: the honor to be a Cane. All operations and events to ensure Manatee High alumnus success are financially supported solely by donations. Please consider supporting the Manatee High School Alumni Association today. We are Manatee.
They say life is better on the water, where the only measure of time is the disappearing tide and the sound of fishermen returning from a long day's work. That's where you'll find Swordfish Grill, nestled along the quiet Gulf Coast in Florida's oldest fishing village. This is a place to relax, to unwind, and enjoy freshly caught seafood. They say life's better on the water. We couldn't agree more. Swordfish Grill and Tiki Bar, located in Cortez, Florida's oldest fishing village.
Welcome to Progressive Cabinetry.
We design and coordinate your project from beginning to end. We meet with every client personally.
At Progressive Cabinetry, we'll be with you every step of the way. Let's make it happen.
Welcome back to the Shake Pit Halftime Report. This is Danny Carter along with Chad Choate. Canes lead 21-3 at the half, and let's go back and assess what we saw in the first half of football. A couple of muff punts really is the only negative side of things, and one penalty on the first offensive drive. But outside of that, I think, Chad, that we've played a pretty solid game. Can we carry that into the second half? And be honest with you, it's the best first half of football we've had all year.
Oh, listen, you said that correctly. There's no other first half we've played better than this, 21 points. And, you take away the muff punts, the punt returns, and it's probably a different game. It's probably maybe 28, maybe even 35 points from us offensively, only punting one time during the first half. But what I love to see is we're getting some big plays in the pass game, but even the run game is consistently getting those chunks, 4 to 5 yards of run, which we really haven't seen all year. And how well does that open up the passing game? All of a sudden the safety's got to creep up a little bit to hopefully stop those 4 to 5 chunks so they're not 10-yard chunks or 12-yard chunks. Safeties start creeping up. What opens up? Some now the deep pass. So to Corbett, some deep ends and some post plays to Corbett and stuff. So, really great job. I think really the only critique offensively I would say is let's maybe on the passing game, get around a little more people. It's only been Neville's and Corbett with receptions, other than Neary having one. So hey, let's give it around a little bit. But listen, that's being very, very critical from offensive that of course has put up 21 points and scored 4 out of 5.
Yeah, it's always nice to say spread it around, but sometimes you just go with a hot hand. I mean, as long as it's hot, you stay hot.
What the defense is giving you too.
Yeah, and go back to last week. I mean, I in the podcast you even mentioned Iron didn't touch the ball once offensively,
and he hasn't tonight either. And we're having a really hot half, and so that goes back to our depth of what we have as playmakers, especially on the perimeter. But one thing we were talking about just off the air there, it's good to see Jabari Dunbar back in the running back spot coming off the injury with the hand, because I think it picks up and it elevates everybody's play. Kyrie Jones is running a little bit harder, a little more burst from him than what we've seen because Jabari is there as well. And Jabari coming in, he's hungry, he's wanting to play and prove himself a little bit after the injury. Obviously having the big burst, a couple plays, and one obviously for a touchdown.
Well, let's look at some scores from around the area. Braden Christian is tied 14-14 with Canterbury in the third quarter. Lakewood Ranch leads Hollins Royals. It's always going to be difficult for me to say. It's always been Dixie Hollins my entire life. So 21-6. Here's a shocker. To some people, to me, not a shocker. American Heritage leads 34-6 over Venice at Venice.
And Heritage is coming obviously from the East Coast and having to travel a little bit. But, Venice is coming off some games where their starters probably didn't play a lot in the second half. And, that can sometimes – we went through that back in 2015-16 where a lot of our starters didn't play the second half. And it kind of catches up to you when you get a big-time program like Heritage coming in, and they're going to be big up front on both sides of the ball and have some skilled guys. So it's interesting to see that score for sure.
Yeah, Sarasota leads Zephyr Hills Christian 22-8. Palmetto leading Southeast 17-6. Yeah, those are your scores from around the area, and we are 21-3 at the half. We're about a minute 45. The teams are out stretching after the halftime break and getting close to getting things back up and running. Hey, this weekend, too, it's college football the Big Ten will finally step back in.
Murphy's excited about the Buckeyes, I know.
Yeah, we'll see how long the Big Ten lasts. If in my personal opinion, they don't see it to the end of the year. I mean, I may be wrong, but you take a look at some of these other schools and some of the COVID tests that they've had positive based on the rules of the Big Ten. Use University of Florida as a great example.
Yeah.
Season would be over right now. They
I know.
would cancel it on them. So
yeah, it's tough. We'll see. I know they're excited. I know a lot of Buckeye fans are excited to see them going. And, look, I'm excited just because it's more college football. You know
Absolutely.
What I mean? And especially with Ohio State open up with Nebraska, but next week, they get going with the big games with Ohio State and Penn State, and that'll be good. And so look, the more college football on Saturday, the better, especially when the Gators aren't playing. I don't really know what to do with myself.
I don't either. And we're not even convinced they're going to play next week.
We don't know, and hopefully they do, and because I can't stand it any longer without Gator football.
Now their next game may be Georgia. I mean, right now it's slated to be Missouri next week, but you never know. The way things are going, it's kind of funny. You look, the Buccaneers are going to play this weekend. They had an 8-20 game set against the Raiders out there in Las Vegas. Then we find out, well, we're going to move it up because of some COVID positive tests by the Raiders, which turns out very odd. The entire offensive line, starting offensive line.
Yeah, and with this COVID, what we're seeing is obviously it spreads quick, and sometimes you're asymptomatic. Someone doesn't even know, and they're around guys, and it's tough, and whatever your opinion is about it, it's the protocols are there, and you just got to kind of go with it.
I do want to say one last thing. We talked earlier on about the Hall of Honor. It was a tremendous night last night. John Vita, Bowen Summer, Carolyn Keller, they did a great job. They put it off. Linda Boone involved in that as well.
Alumni Association did a great job.
Awesome job. 200 people there at it. The Manatee Wrestling Group brought a tremendous crowd in there. There were 40-plus people that they brought in just for Coach Upton, who I can't say enough. He was my English teacher going through. I did not wrestle for him. I wasn't a part of that, but I tell you what, he's a great man.
Heard his name a lot. Yeah, heard his name a lot as a youngster, Coach Upton. It's great to see alumni there supporting other alumni, getting awards, and hopefully that continues as the future goes on.
Well, here we go. Basil's Chicken and Ribs kickoff. Chris Snyder will put his right foot into it, and this ball is going to sail out of bounds. And let's see what the Pirates decide to do. I think they'll just go on offense, put the ball around put on the 35 and get started. In addition to that, too, you had Jim Forsell, the long time, 40-plus years in the booth.
Long time.
At Manatee High School, calling the games there that you got to hear. He was the voice inside the stadium, and I tell you what, and a great family, his entire family, his son.
Son being there for a long time at Manatee, of course.
He was my guidance counselor and my freshman basketball coach when I went through there. So
yeah, Forsells are definitely known, and it was definitely weird hearing a different voice take over at Joe Canan Field, Hawkins Stadium, when Mr. Forsell, finally retired.
All right, so here we go. Let's get things started. Second half, Manatee leading 21-3. Braden River will start on their own 35-yard line.
Same formation at the beginning, so watch run this way.
Handoff will be to Humans. He's got a little bit of room. Ron Harley will wrap him up, and assisted by Nathan Hyman to take him down, but not before he picks up 6 yards.
Yeah, it looks like, Braden River may go back to say, hey, look, that first drive, we did a lot of tackle over stuff, and on the weak side, they may end up doing that same thing. Looks like that's what they are doing, but now they're doing it toward the strong side.
Well, if you just watch Braden River, they're set, and what's going to be a run here. And again, Humans again. He'll take it straight up the middle. He sidesteps one. He's across midfield, bounces off another tackler, and that was just a poor effort on the tackle. They just used a shoulder and a pickup of 25, and before you know it, they're inside Manatee territory in 2 plays down to the Hurricane 35-yard line.
Yeah, 2 missed tackles there. One from the safety coming up that if he makes the tackle, it's really maybe a 10, 15-yard gain. Second one was a corner just trying to do a shoulder, and Humans just bounced right off that for another 5, 10 yards. Humans now at 100 yards for the game.
Humans checks out. Hoda will come in. Offset to the right of Shockey. He'll take it, roll right. Shockey looking. He gets rid of it, and it's caught, and the ball will be run out of bounds. There's going to be a flag for a late hit, and that's going to be against Hyman. That was questionable, very questionable.
I thought it was right as he was throwing the ball, and look, the pressure, you got to listen, that's something to Hyman. You can't say don't do that because, the pressure has gotten to Shockey this game, and he's been throwing the ball out a little bit, and that was very close to where, you know, it could have been okay. But
and he had a man in open space. He turned around, he threw it, he hit him right there. So that ball with the roughing the passer after the completion is going to be tacked on after the play. Will move the ball all the way down to the 11-yard line. This will be 1st and 10.
But that's only Goda's first catch there, you know, for that gain. And we've done a pretty good job just kind of keeping him in check, and that's their big guy. That's their big play guy.
1st and 10 in this opening drive of the second half for the Pirates at the Manatee 11.
2 tight ends down here at the bottom.
Shakir will hand off. They will bounce out as Hoda. He's down to the 5, inside the 5, all the way down to the 2.
Yeah, a little different formation there. Tackle over on the left side and had number 10, number 13, 2 tight ends there on the weak side there. It looked like that's what they were going to run, and good cutback by Hoda finding the seam, and just nobody there to stop him until the 8-yard gain.
Now they reset the ball to the 3-yard line, 2nd down and short.
Tackle over to the left again.
And this time they'll hand off. He spins away from the first tackler. He cannot get away from Nathan Hyman, and they'll be close to getting it back to the original line of scrimmage, but good pressure coming off the corner that time to force Hoda to have to bounce out further than he actually wanted to, and Nathan Hyman in pursuit.
Yeah, good job by the edge defensive end there. I didn't see who it was, but good job by Hyman there to kind of clean it up. And now brings in 3rd and 2. See what they do. I mean, my assumption they're going to run the ball and see if we can stop them. Let's see if we can get big.
I think it's 2 plays to try and get the first down no matter what, or a touchdown, because you can't afford just to kick a field goal in this situation. See, 3rd down. They've had a tendency for some high snaps from time to time. Now would be the perfect time for one, and that'll be a delay of game.
And again, I'll tell you this. I just saw him throw the flag, and he did not give any warning of anything. And that's something that I know several refs, Manatee alumni, you know, Coach Goog, that you've got to be able to give the offense an indication saying, hey, we'll take this. Don't get me wrong.
Always go. I've
always put the hand up, and you're counting 5 seconds. So definitely kind of different there.
So 3rd down and a little bit longer here. He'll fake it. He's going to roll right. He's going to be under pressure. Samu Vave after him. He's going to throw back across, and it's going to be incomplete. In and out of the hands, and boy, I think you just heard footsteps coming on that one.
Yeah, and he thrown across his body towards the middle of the field. That's something that I know the coach is going to say, whoa, don't do that. Great job by Roan there to end up making that ball incomplete. But I agree with you. I think he felt some footsteps. I got to get rid of this thing.
I really thought that was going to hang out there long enough for an interception. And, you know, we got Kevin is down on the sidelines with us now, and I'm sure being the old defensive guy, he was hoping for it. Of course, he can't even get on the air, can he? Oh, let me turn you on there. That'll help. 4th and we'll call it 7. They're going to have to get the ball down to the 2. There goes all papers flying. Let him go. 4th down, he's going to look. He's going to pull it down under pressure. Now he's going to flip it out to the end zone, and it's going to be caught over the top of the Manatee defender.
Really, Irone's going to want that back big time, because it was a scramble, of course, by Shakir. Good job keeping his feet moving. But, I mean, you know, Irone is there and really kind of got lost just for a split second. That split second allowed Greg Cotton to get up and get that ball and catch it in front of Irone. But he's there. You know, Irone's going to want that back because he should have made that play.
Yeah, Irone was in great position to make the play. He just sort of didn't follow through with it. Like you said, he'd lost his perspective for a quick second, and that's all it took.
Maybe we'll get after it here on the extra point.
And the extra point is up and good, and that will cut the lead to 21-10. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout. You're watching Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Every great team has a coach that leads them to victory. Offense, defense,
Danny, I'm
special
down here
teams.
like bang.
The coaching staff knows that it takes a full team effort in order to be successful. At Williams Wealth Management Group, we help our clients implement their strategic plan. We take a 360-degree approach to help our clients meet their personal goals. My wife Helene and I are proud Manatee High School graduates, and we love our community that we're raising our family in. At Williams Wealth Management Group, our services are more than money.
All right, so the Braden River Pirates, we take the opening kickoff second half. They drive, well, technically, so I guess 65 yards. They started their own 35. So they get 65 yards, cap it off on a 4th and 7 situation. Not a bad positioning by defense. We just didn't finish it off. So the score 21-10, 9:10 to go, third quarter. Here's the kickoff, and it's going to soar deep, and this one will barely creep its way into the end zone.
Yeah, something different there from the Pirates. And instead of saying, hey, let's let them go, let us 65 yards every time, let's put them and see if we can go 80. Hope the offense comes out with, the same kind of intensity, same kind of efficiency we had in the first half there, scoring, only punting one time.
Well, trailing is not something that the Pirates are not used to. They actually came from behind last week late with less than 4 minutes to go to defeat the Southeast Seminoles. They trailed against the Palmetto Tigers, came back and won. So being behind is not
new to them.
New to them at all, and that's Roy Burchett on the carry. No gain on the play. Second down to 10. Canes at their own 20-yard line. First possession of the second half.
Interesting getting Roy in here, kind of early in the game here, but I like his burst. If he gets up the field, he's going.
There's a snap. They will hand off, and this time Burchett goes a little bit off the guard, right side of the guard. He'll pick up 2. Set up 2nd and 8, and kind of just really just trying to find our way feel our way through it. Not exactly the same. It's almost like they came out and said, listen, we're going to stop this run in the middle. They've been kind of sticking it to us there at the end of the first half, and that's exactly where we tried to go again, and they've shut it down. So obvious passing situation here, 3rd and 8. Brzezowski drops back. He's going to have a little pressure, and then they throw it, and woof.
Yeah, running back screen, and they read it. Nothing there, and not a very good offensive series there at all from us coming out of the second half. Really, where we were kind of moving the ball offensively, and not a great start to the second half for the Canes.
No, that's a series you want to take and crumble it up and flush it.
Yeah, Braden River actually was barking. Their defense was barking screen and pointing out Burchett. So I don't know if that's something we're typically doing, is using Roy for the screens or what, but they sure sniffed it out.
Snyder will take the snap, and it is blocked.
All of a sudden now the momentum is switched big time to Braden River after obviously going down, taking the first, possession for a touchdown. All of a sudden we got a block, and it looked to me like Snyder was just a little slow on that. Just caught it and kind of.
We had nobody over here blocking on that. That was just a free guy. We had no accountability for the defender coming across there. He ran free, no one even close to him. I mean, those are things that as a player you dream of. Hey, here's a wide open spot. You just take off. So Manatee has dug itself a hole here, giving up an opening second half touchdown, and now the Pirates will start at the Manatee 21 after the block punt.
It's a huge shift in energy from the first half to the second half. We were flying around on defense, just lighting people up. Like you said, at the end of the first half, we were dominating the run game offensively, and now it's just a complete reversal.
So handoff to Humans, and again, he'll go off the left side and pick up 6, almost 7. They'll put the ball on right on the 15-yard line.
Yeah, defense has got to come up big here for us and hopefully hold the Pirates to a 3 and maybe even get a turnover. Turnover would be really nice right here.
Second down, Shakir set back. Humans gets it. Plenty of running room off the other side. He's down inside the 10, inside the 5, and taken down at the 3. Suddenly we have no answer for anything.
First and goal, Braden River.
Yeah, a little 11-yard gain there, and all of a sudden it's wide open. And, it looks like we have no answer at all, which we've pretty much kind of stopped them, offensively from driving. But this is what happens when big momentum shift in a special team play.
So first down and goal, Pirates. Manatee missed an opportunity to stop them last time. This time it's going to be straight up again. It's going to be human short of the goal line, down around the in between the 1 and the 2 is where they're going to place it.
We're a little stingier up the middle, but Chad, we don't have anybody that seems to be able to second half to seal the edge for us at all.
Yeah, I don't know where the safeties are, sometimes, and corners got to get out the blocks and make plays. And hopefully here at second down we can get them negative yards here.
They got chance really. They're going to run in this formation again because he's behind him. They do it every time. He sidesteps the first guy, and then a host of Hurricanes will take him down. And
lost a yard on that one.
So simple to watch how they set up. They line up. If that running back is even, if he is parallel with the quarterback, it's a pass play.
Yeah.
Anything set back by a yard, they're running.
It's an interesting play call here. What do you like, Chad?
Yeah, I don't know. To me, I'm getting the athletic quarterback on the edge, and I'm gonna let him run a little bit, roll out, see who he can find. If not, take it and go.
Well, certainly keep an eye. Set in a position to run. He fakes it. He's under pressure. Throws a quick slant and knocked out of there. Good defensive play. That is going to be Jason Harrell. Gets a hand in there as that ball was rifled in. He had the positioning on Harrell.
Yeah.
But Harrell did a good job of recovering, getting the right hand in.
Great job of knocking the ball out. As soon as that ball came, Harrell coming in and knocking the ball. Now you got fourth down, and again, now Braden, again, 3 points is not what you really want off a turnover. So it looks like they may go for it. If I'm defense, I'm saying, hey, watch the ball. Don't let them try to jump you off sides.
Well, fine 13, because if it's going to go anywhere, my guess is going him, and he's going to go to that corner.
Yeah, a little quick out route or
watch a little rub route down here. And Braden River going to call a timeout after watching that alignment.
Well, and the back judge actually put his hand up that time, so I don't think they had enough time to really do a check with me, which is what they like to do.
Well, we'll keep things right here and talk about a couple of our sponsors that help make this broadcast possible. First Southern Bank. First Southern Bank is there for all of your banking needs. They're a true community bank led by experienced neighborhood bankers that live and work in Manatee County. It's a full-service bank that offers competitive commercial and consumer loans. That's First Southern Bank, located 3103 Manatee Avenue West. Also, Tampa Bay Jaw and Facial Surgery of Bradenton is proud to support the Manatee Hurricanes. Tampa Bay Jaw and Facial Surgery of Bradenton provides dental implants and wisdom teeth removal with an experienced and certified staff. Contact Stephanie Zastro of Tampa Bay Jaw and Facial Surgery at 941-747-5597. 21-10 is our score here. 5:33 to go, third quarter.
They're going to kick a field goal.
Yeah, try to kick a field goal, just get the points. And
put you within, a touchdown and a two-point conversion if you do it.
Yep, make sure you get points, especially off a turnover like that. You definitely want to try to get points. And but, hey, if you go for it and don't get it, now we got to go 95. So 50-50 on this call.
There's the snap, and we've got offsides on the Hurricanes.
Oh, this could change.
Now you could change your thought.
On the goal line here, and the one thing that I will say, just looking at it, Iron is now coming from the left side, and the reason why is they've moved a tackle over on the field goal to the right-hand side, and because we normally coming from that side.
Now they're going to go for it. Here we go.
Yeah, they're going for it, and I'd expect a run, 100%.
Yeah, if I tried to hit the perimeter on this one, though, Chad, I don't think I'd go up the middle again.
Yeah, possibly.
I'm usually not a big fan of, we're trying to run a long way to get a short distance, but
it's a good opportunity. If the defense can hold here, you talk about a momentum shift in a hurry.
100%.
No, we're straight goal line here.
5, 4, 3, 2,
throw the flag.
1. They get it off. It's going to be thrown into the end zone. Touchdown.
Yep, and we did not expect that to happen. I'll be honest, I did not expect the play-action pass for that touchdown. I thought a run game, that was a run pass or run all the way. But great job there by the Pirates. Good call, and unfortunately, we were not ready for that. Cotton on his second touchdown catch of the night.
2 possessions by the Pirates in the second half, 2 touchdowns. cut the lead to 21-16. We'll await the point after attempt. So far, Colin Boyd has been perfect tonight. The snap is good. The hold and the kick is up and good, and that'll make it 21-17 with 5:27 to go.
Flag on the play.
There's a flag, guys. Hold on just a
Yeah,
second.
flag on the play. It was during it, so it won't be after. At least I hope.
Well, they'll discuss it. We'll see. Let them
Figure it out.
work out the details because I have no idea. Personal foul.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker on us.
We didn't touch the
I
kicker.
didn't see
I think it
anybody
was
touch the
roughing
kicker.
the
Center, isn't it?
snapper.
Yeah, you
I think
can't
it was
touch
roughing
him.
the snapper. You can't touch the snapper, and I don't think they have a call for roughing
No.
the snapper in maybe in any league.
Yeah, that's had to been what it was. So you cannot touch him. Nothing wrong with that. It's all safety related.
No, absolutely. Look, but the bottom line here is this: is that we've had one possession in the second half, and it was not very good offensively. We just got to come out and do what we did before, in the first half. And I'd like to see Jabari or Kyrie back in the backfield, running some tailback again for us, and get those 3-4 chunk yards, open up the passing game a little bit.
So this will put the ball. I'll tell you what, the way Braden River is, this ball is going to be placed at the Manatee 45. I would not, and we're looking as suspecting an onside kick, which is exactly what I would think of. And
Yeah, I do it. Absolutely. 10 yards is, if you don't get it, we get it at the 35, 30-yard line. And, you're really not losing a whole lot of yardage if you kick in the end zone here. So why not try to go get it?
or if you can hang it deep enough, high enough, and it's
Offsides.
offsides.
Braden River.
I get it. You got to make them go 80 yards, but you do the pooch kick enough times. Why wouldn't you try and flip it inside the 10 down there with your coverage?
Let it stick, and maybe we don't even get it. Maybe we just fall on it. Yeah, I agree with you.
I love the kicker. He throws his hands up like it's good. Well, that's great. It doesn't get you any points. I don't know what the big deal is.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
It means nothing.
Yeah, now at the 50. I mean, now it's a little bit different story given to us at the 40-yard line if they don't go for the extra point, or excuse me, the onside. But I agree with you. Pooch it. Try to get it right over Iron's head, right there on the 20. Maybe it falls right on the 10-yard line.
The kicker's a soccer guy, Danny, so he didn't really understand all the rules. He thought if it went through, it was a good thing.
Free kick. Oh boy, the Dodgers are putting it on the Rays 4-0. So here's the kick, and it'll be into the end zone, no problem, out the backside. So the Canes will start at their own 20 with their second possession of the second half. So let's see if we get some semblance of an offense on this drive. Did this in the first half as well.
Yeah, I think sometimes, especially with teenage kids, it's hard to you're up 21-3, and to really be able to say, let's put this team away. And that's something we really struggle with. Even, Lakewood Ranch, we had a chance there. So let's put this team away when we should. Hopefully we come back out with the desire, and here's Jabari back in the backfield.
First down at 10, Canes their own 20. Hand off to Dunbar, and Dunbar finds some running room. He'll pick up 4 on the play.
I like that. We felt like we had a little more pep in our step this time around, didn't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
Shane Moran on the tackle.
Again, we'll take that every play because you're going to get a first down every 3 plays.
Second down and 6. 5 minutes to go, third quarter. This time we'll hand off again, and it's going to be Dunbar fighting for a couple of tough yards, but he'll set up a 3rd and 4 situation.
33.
Yeah, that's a good job by that time by linebacker for Braden River there coming in. But again, Jabari, is going to gain at least some positive yards there of 3. Sets us up in this kind of 3rd and long 3 to 4 yards, and which is a manageable 3rd down. Let's see if we can get it.
Kyrie comes in the game. Dunbar checks out. Third down and short, and Jace will keep it himself. He's got the first down and more, and it's a good job. Oh, it didn't look like for a second he was going to get good pressure coming off the edge on him.
Yeah, good job there. A little quarterback draw, and good job by Jace going and getting the first down and keeping the drive going.
Gets the ball out to the Hurricane 34. 21-17 our score here. Kyrie Jones will be set behind Jace Brzezowski, the quarterback. Fake the handoff. He's going to roll right. He's going to look. He's going to go down the field and almost intercepted. And that ball was thrown to
no one really.
I'm not sure.
It was over Keenan, 82. It looked like that's who was, I'm assuming, throwing to. There's no one really else in the area. And Keenan was open, but instead of leaning him more towards the sideline, he's kind of putting it on where he's at. And just kind of sailed it, and we're lucky that wasn't wasn't intercepted. But look, you live the next down now, second and long. Unfortunately, it's not where you want to be on second down, but Jace has got to go back and get that throw corrected.
Jace takes it, fakes the handoff, keep it himself straight up the middle, and again, stay on your feet, son. You got 3 more yards easily.
He may get hurt sliding inside of traffic like that, which is a little bit frustrating.
Pickup of 6, and I would prefer to see him stay on his feet. I mean, that one he could have high stepped and gone right up. They're coming down low. He could get the first down easily.
Yeah, another 2 or 3 yards possibly.
2 years ago he ran aggressive. This year he's dog it. We moved on the right guard.
Now put ourselves in a 3rd and long, which is not good at all. But I agree with you. I think Jason just be a little more aggressive around the ball there, and I like to see, obviously, let's make sure we're safe about it. But man, you maybe could have stuck your head in there and got the first down.
This is reminiscent of the first half. First half we were moving it, penalty, backed us out, then turned around, had to punt. Let's see if Jace Brzezowski can find him an open receiver here.
Corbin in the slot.
Yeah, E.J. Allen down here on this end. This time he's going to drop back. He's looking. He's going to throw. He's got a man open. Ty Nevels. He's got the first down. He's going to be close to midfield. Bounces off a guy. Gets across midfield and taken down at the 48.
He's down.
He's saying he's down. And
they're calling him down. He's down.
17-yard pickup, and good job of Jace buying the time to get the ball out, finds his open receiver in Ty Nevels, who turns the ball up, gets it across midfield and into Pirate territory.
Yeah, good job there by Jace, really looking at all of his options. I love seeing Corbin in the slot, making an outside linebacker, maybe a safety down in there, having to cover him, which he'll probably win that. But good job, Jace, finding the next guy, which was Ty Nevels coming across.
This time they will hand off to Dunbar. He's going to go off the right side, and Dunbar got some running room and a good, solid first down pickup.
Yeah, good job. Good read there by Jace getting out there. Looked like somebody's down for
an injured player.
I think it's Allen. I think that's
like
EJ. Yeah.
Maybe a friendly fire thing there as he's blocking for Dunbar and maybe getting hit, on the back end there.
Yeah, probably got rolled up a little bit. So while they tend to EJ, we're going to take a quick timeout. You're watching Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC. All right, 2nd down and 4. Hurricanes at the Braden River 42, 2:40 to go, 3rd quarter. He will hand off to Dunbar. Finds a little running room that looked like nothing. Now they're going to throw a flag for a hold.
Come on, that's a great cut. And you're going to call holding down here on number 15, Elijah Stewart, wide receiver out here on the edge. And
hadn't been
where he did and got the first down, and unfortunately get a holding call out there by us and bring it back. And, yeah, like you said, we're our own worst enemy right now.
Went from 2nd and 4 to a possible first down, and now we're back to a 2nd down and 13.
But, we regrouped after our last penalty, a couple plays ago. Maybe we can do it again here under second down.
Well, I'd stretch the field right here. There we go. He's going to drop back. He's going to fire quickly out to Corbett. Corbett's going to nice little pitch and catch and pick up of 5.
Pushed out of bounds by number 21, JoJo Carter.
Ball to the Braden River 46.
You know, we almost use that as like our perimeter run game. Those quick outs or the bubble game, you know, can almost be like a quick, you know, hit, you know, outside run game, which we haven't seen a whole lot of tosses or sweeps or jets from our offense.
3rd and 7. Kyrie Jones offset to the left. Brzezowski drops back, trying to buy time, looking, and now he goes down, and there's a flag for a hold. There's all kinds of problems going here.
We're holding the ball for too long, guys. It was one of those situations he really needed to get rid of the football.
Big question to see. It's going to be 4th down. You would think they'd automatically decline it. They will. I see Bradley signal decline. There's no way you back them up from there and give them an opportunity to break one.
Right. No, they're going to make us take the 4th down and go from there.
Well, you're going to set it up. It's going to be 4th down and 17, so I don't know why this takes so long to figure out. You know where he was sacked at. Just put the ball there. You're not going to walk it off from there. They already said they're declining it. Yeah, decline. Boy, that took an eternity to figure out. Common sense will tell you. Sometimes I just wonder why they even go in and ask. I mean,
but you know, unfortunately, you go back to, you know, that's a 8-play drive there that we just shot ourselves in the foot.
Yep.
And 2 penalties, we just can't overcome 2 penalties on that drive to be able to keep it going, and we can't do that.
So this game looks seemingly like we're in control through the first half. Second half, we're spiraling out of control. Chris Snyder on the punt. Last punt was blocked. It's a good snap. He gets it. He's going to get it away. And a fair catch is called for and dropped on the spot, and we just didn't get there fast enough.
Very close.
If we get there a little bit sooner, we got a chance to recover that, as that was Connor Lasada, who generally is sure-handed.
Yeah, very close there.
So turn your eyes to the defense now. Let's see if they can come up with a stop, get the ball kicked back our direction. 1:49 left. 3rd quarter. Manatee leads 21-17. Levante Humans in the backfield. Be a snap, handoff to Humans. He's hit at the line and smothered Zachary Meek there at the initial contact, and they'll stand him up with a host of other Hurricanes. No gain on the play.
Yeah, good job of the defense there, coming up big and making a 2nd and long. It's what you want to win on 1st down. You know, make them, you know, gain 2 or less, and win on 3rd down and make them punt. So good job by the defense there.
Empty backfield for the Pirates. Shakir fires down the center. He's got it caught wide open. He got behind the linebacker that time. That's number 13 on the catch, Carson Goda. 30-yard pickup and into Manatee territory.
Yeah, waiting for Goda to get his big play, and there it was, and unfortunately just got behind Hyman there, and Hyman's done a pretty good job with him all game, but got behind Hyman there, and there's only one free safety up top. He's got to choose who, you know, where he's going to shade, and if it's me, I'm shading to Goda, though.
1st and 10. Humans, the running back. We'll go 3 receivers to the left. The snap, he's going to look, he's going to fire deep down the field and incomplete, and just a little bit of hand checking going there. And I tell you something, the one thing that I've always seen Braden River get away, they're getting away with it right now. You watch Lasada over there, and you watch Goda. Goda gets a quick start. That ball's not even stepped.
They're
He's already leaning, and there's no flag been thrown. I don't know if it's been brought to their attention yet, but
it's been all night like that.
Yeah.
And I can tell you that Coach Shakir has enthusiastically brought it to their
he
attention.
was just talking to him again. I saw it right there.
They're not going to call it.
They're definitely leaning and moving a little bit quicker.
They're not going to call it.
They're no different than an offensive lineman as a wide receiver.
100%.
You just cannot do that. That time they were fine. Humans will go and try and get
Good
outside.
job,
Nathan Hyman in there on the stop.
Great job. And Irone's not going to get credit, but he set the edge there, and the big offensive lineman coming out to get him. He's not going to get credit for the tackle. Hyman is. But great job by setting the edge, going low, and just creating a pile-up, and that's what that was. And running back had nowhere to go, and Hyman's there to clean it up.
Big 3rd down and 8 for the Hurricane defense. We're down under, coming up on 10 seconds. I'm not sure that they'll even need to run the play. Down to 5. He'll go empty backfield, and the clock will run out for the 3rd quarter. So at the end of 3, Manatee leads 21-17 over Braden River. We'll hear from our sponsors, and we'll be back with the 4th quarter action. You're watching Manatee Hurricane football presented by Conley Buick GMC. Welcome back to Braden River High School. 4th quarter action about to get underway. Manatee leads 21-17. Braden River has the ball in Manatee territory. At the Canes 45-yard line, it'll be 3rd down and 8.
Yeah, big 3rd down here for the defense, and you know, especially the way the game's going, and it seems like Braden River's got the momentum here with the offense kind of struggling a little bit, open up the second half. Hope the defense can stop them here and get the ball back in the offensive hands.
I always find it comical. You come out of this end of the quarter and guys go out and they don't even remember what side of the field they were going.
Right.
It's funny, man. It's an automatic change, guys. Come on. All right, we got nobody covering the slot, man. We got to move someone out. Here comes Nathan Hyman to cover him up. They'll send Yeomans out to the far right. Here we go. It's going to be Shockey under pressure. He's going to fire deep, and this ball should be and could have been incomplete. Should have been, actually.
Yeah, Harold's there, almost there to make that interception, but really no one there. I don't know if he thought maybe he's going to be a quicker route there for the wide receiver, but
strange call for me on 3rd and 8 like that.
Yeah, you only need 8. You don't need 38.
But you know what? This ball sits in a position of the field that just screams fake punt.
No doubt, and I'm sure they're yelling. I mean, Kevin, give us some insight. I'm sure they're yelling, "Watch the fake" for sure.
Hedgepeth on to do the punting duties for the Pirates. Stands on his own 40. It's a good snap. He gets the punt away, and this is returnable by Iron, but he called for the fair catch. And Manatee will start at the 11, their own 11-yard line. See if we can put together a long, methodical drive here to try and cash this one in.
Yeah, a little 5-minute drive, 6-minute drive, 89 yards would be really nice.
So the Canes will open this drive up with Kyrie Jones in the backfield. First and 10. This time they'll hand off to Kyrie straight up the middle. He's got some running room, good solid play on 1st down.
Absolutely, very good solid play. We'll take that chunk every single time from the run game that we can get it. So good job by Kyrie just putting his head down and gaining about 5 yards.
2nd down and 6. 2nd and 5, I guess, is what we'll go with. Another handoff to Jones, and this time no running room off that side.
Nope. Braden River brought some pressure there and got in there, unfortunately, and now brings us up a little bit 3rd and longer than what we'd like to see. And offense has got to get it. There's just no, we can't sugarcoat it anymore. Offense has got to get this first down and keep the ball in our hands, in our possession, and keep the clock moving in the right direction here. We just got to get this 3rd down.
Chase goes with a hard count, doesn't get him to jump. Now he's giving the signals. We got 5 on the play clock. He hadn't looked at him yet. There he goes. He gets it off in time, draws back. He's looking. He's under pressure. He's going to try and throw it away, and incomplete pass, and probably the right thing to do, throw it out of bounds under the pressure he was at. Jaden Corbett was the intended receiver, but I don't think it had a chance at all.
Yeah, no, I don't think it had a chance either. But, look, good call by Jace. Getting, scramble as much as you can, see if you can find something and throw it, and unfortunately,
we're not fighting. The offensive line just is not helping us out here. I know for whatever reason, Braden River's outplaying us right now. Bottom line, that's all there is to it.
No, we're shooting ourselves in the foot in the first couple series with penalties, and now we come out and have a great first run and they can't do anything else.
Chris Snyder stands on his own 1-yard line, takes a good snap, gets the punt away, a line drive that's going to get over the head, and let's see if we get a good roll out of it, and we do, past the 30, down to the Braden River 27-yard line, and a great punt.
Good boot there by Snyder, way to kind of flip the field a little bit. Now the defense can hold 3 and out. Now we get the ball a little bit better field position as we move forward.
Kind of payback, a 55-yard punt. I want to say it was wind aided, but he didn't really get that thing up in the air enough to let the wind help it out.
Yeah, it's kind of like a little low line driver.
Chad, you're an offensive line guy. I mean, I hate to knock on the O-line, but first half when the offensive line was gelling and we were moving people around, we were hammering them. I mean, we were running at will, and now all of a sudden it just seems like the O-line has just the switch has flipped the other way, and it's just killing us.
The first series was who we had at running back. We brought in Roy, a little smaller, little scat back, and just didn't get anything. I mean, yeah, and sometimes when you bring more than what we can block, though, that's what it was, at least that last play.
1st and 10, Humans, plenty of running room. Sidesteps another guy, picks up 11, maybe 12. We'll see where they put it. Quick first down, and it's hard for me to fault the defense right now. They are, if they're winded, they're winded. They've been out there way too much.
No question. They've been out there for probably 75% of this half. And, we went 3 and out last series. Series before that, 3 and out. I mean,
we've punted 3 times, one of them blocked. So we've done absolutely nothing to help our cause and assist the defense in any way. First down and 10, Pirates. Shakir will hand off to Humans again. He will tiptoe and get tripped up by Iron Jackson.
Yeah, Iron again setting the edge there, going low, not bad from him. But again, Pirates are going to run the ball and they're going to run it weak. They've done some tackle over and stuff like that. We got to correct it here on defense and get them out.
A lot of time left, 9.5 left in our ball game, 21-17 Hurricanes, and see what happens here on 2nd down. Humans again, more running room. Steps right over the top of one guy, clears across midfield down to the Canes' 44-yard line.
Well, he stepped right over Iron. Iron's going low again, just stepped right over him and kind of expected Iron to go low because he's done that past couple times now. Only I don't like is the defensive end is lining inside of this inside tackle down here on the side, and we don't have anybody else on the outside perimeter except for the corner. So I don't know if that's something that the defensive coaches up top of the box aren't seeing, but that's something we got to correct, I think.
Oh, we're pinched way inside on this end. Again, Humans, he'll come this way one more time. There's nobody there to stop it. You can't, we're setting so far in. We're almost set up over the guard.
We're making it very simple for them to block down on us, and what happens is the in-man line of scrimmage for Braden River is having a free release to our linebacker, and there's nobody there to slow him down. And the linebacker's getting blocked, and everyone's blocking down. There's nobody to get him until the 3rd level.
So if they're going to go heavy on one side, which is what they continue to do, why don't you just line up base and stay on the outside over here and force them to go to that heavy side?
And push them, you just want to slide your base down that way.
This time we spread out a little bit more. He still has some running room over there. He gets the ball down to the Hurricane 30-yard line. Remember, folks, they got to find pay dirt. They have to get to the end zone. Canes with a 4-point lead. They bend but don't break.
Yep, I mean, that's what you can hope for now. I mean, they're definitely imposing their will, though, on us right now offensively. And we just got to come up and say eventually enough's enough.
They'll lull you to sleep with this, and sooner or later he's going to try and pop it to one of these receivers.
And there's Goda in the slot there.
Yep. Shakir takes it, hands off, and this time it's Hoda. Hoda will pick up a couple.
Jaheim Hoda on the carry for the Pirates. Hold down by number 5, Nathan Hyman.
Set up a 3rd down and 3. Always expect the unexpected.
Yeah, he's going to keep Samu on the weak side from this point on, it sounds like.
Slide the tackle down, though.
Here we go. They'll hand off to Hoda, trying to get outside the Canes. This time collapse out there.
Very good job on that one.
Great stop on that play. That is Jannard Dunbar on the stop. Big 4th down right here. We get a 4th and, say, a long 4.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to go for it. I mean, why not? You know what I mean? And
I think they have to.
You almost have to with 7 minutes left. But, they only need 4 yards. You got to make sure the defensive line knows, do not jump off sides.
Tough kick, yeah, because there's a tough kick into this win from this distance.
Absolutely. Goda's in the slot, the 3rd receiver down here.
Motion. Send him in motion to the right. This time he takes the snap. He's going to look. He's going to
he's
fire
wide
out
open
his
on the
way.
wheel route over here by me.
Unbelievable, and we just did not pick it up.
Didn't see him at all.
Saw it coming. He just running a wheel route out there.
Unfortunately, their corner, Jason Harrell, just didn't even see him run the wheel right down the line of scrimmage, and that's their guy. That's their guy.
He's looking towards the center of the field. If he's watching it come, he's actually got a chance to pick it.
I agree with you 100%.
I mean, nothing else. You really just want to knock it down because it's 4th down, but he just almost like stood there like it's a practice, and he just watching the whole play out. When that guy goes in motion, you have to assume he's getting the football. First and goal for the Braden River Pirates. And it's going to be Humans. He's going to be down well short of it.
Number 22, Levante Humans on the carry for the
Pirates. A couple yards short there, but.
Yeah, his knees hit, and they're going to put him on the 2. 2nd and goal. Approaching 6 minutes to go in our ball game. 21-17, Manatee leads. They've led pretty much, beside being down 3-0 at one point, they've led the entire game until right now.
High snap would be nice.
Been overdue for one for a while. They've had a couple already tonight. It's a good snap. Hand off to Humans. He's straight up. Touchdown.
And just like that, now all of a sudden, Braden River's got the lead, and Manatee, you've got to come back and offensively, you got to come and answer this. And, a lot of this has to do with the offense, the lack of production in the first 3 series that we've had of this half. And, the defense can only do so much at some point.
We've had no offense in the second half. We went into the half with Jace had 159 yards passing, and we've done absolutely 0.
Yeah.
Not just him in the passing game. We haven't done anything in the running game. Absolutely nothing offensively. And the kick is up, and it's no good.
He missed it to the left.
Yeah,
that
pulled
is
it left.
Huge.
That's really big. Obviously, that gets us in with a field goal. Obviously, takes us to the victory. But, hey, look, before we even talk about field goal, we got to get some kind of movement on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, we haven't even put ourselves in a position to even try it. And here's another crazy thing to think about. If we even get in that position, we haven't attempted one all year. So we don't know what to expect right now.
That's because of this sensational red zone offense we have, gentlemen. I think you're being pessimistic there.
Well, right now, we haven't seen the red zone in a while, so
it's coming. There's going to be a big return right here.
Sadly enough, when you look at things that have taken place, we've missed opportunities of our own. 4th and goal situation, ball should have been knocked down.
Yeah.
They run the wheel route there. The ball should have been knocked down if not intercepted. So we've really been our own worst enemy right here. It's not that Braden River has outplayed us. We've made the mistakes.
And offensively, we've had 2 series there that we've had penalties, and from a 2nd and 4 to 2nd and 14, or a 3rd down and 4 to 3rd and 14. And that's killed it. You can't do that against a good ball club, especially with a second-team ball club like Braden River is.
You've got to take advantage, and let's see if our special teams can get things going for us here. It's been electric all year. Here's the kick, and it's going to be taken by Tyreek Allen at the 12. He's going to shoot it straight up the middle, across the 35, the 40,
Maybe that's
and
it.
he's going to be taken down at the 42, and this will be the best starting position for us here in the second
Maybe that's
half.
it. That, good return there. Maybe that gives a little juice there. Offense maybe kind of a little pep in their step as they come on. And let's see if we can do something there offensively with this start.
Well, the special teams has been our go-to portion of what's happened with us over the last couple of weeks. I mean, whether it's on the defensive side of special teams or the offensive side of special teams, we've done some great things.
Yeah, we've gotten some spark from our special teams, and hopefully that happens again right here as we get when we come out of this water break. And offensively, it's just hard to you really just pinpoint one thing. We can't kill ourselves. We can't shoot ourselves in the foot. And we'll see if we can correct things as we move forward here.
Hey, game's far from over, and I mean, if you really want to kind of get the difference in this ball game right now is Shakir has been on in the second half.
Absolutely, no question. Second half, he's definitely missed about 4 passes in the second half. First half, he was about 7 or 8 missed passes. So, no, you're absolutely right.
Manatee will go 4 receivers, 2 to either side. This time they will hand off to Kyrie Jones straight up the middle. He finds his way across midfield, still bouncing outside, and gets across the 45 to the 44-yard line of the Pirates, and a good, strong run on first down. And
great job.
Kudos to the offensive line on that one, baby.
Absolutely, keep bringing it. Keep bringing it. I would go up-tempo, and I would run the ball and make Braden River now stop us.
Well, you don't want to go too fast. Don't leave him too much time.
1st and 10, it'll be Kyrie again, straight up the middle, and big running room close to a first down. We'll see where they put the ball at.
And we might have gotten away with one that we've been hammering the officials about Braden River there.
Yeah,
I thought we
started
there, yeah.
I agree. And
we got to move the chains. It's going to be first down.
Yep,
chains
first
moving.
down. There we go. Another
That's
10-yard
right,
pickup. 5:33 to go in our ball game. 23-21, Braden River. Manatee again, 2 receivers either side. Take it. He'll hand off to Kyrie. Noah, keep it. Great. And stay on your feet, please.
I just, I don't know if that's something he's being coached to do, if he's being, I don't think he is. I can see Coach Shakir yelling at him, go. He could have gotten the first down, maybe even closer to it.
He might have got 15 yards more right on that right there. I mean, I feel like I'm watching Chris Leak all over again. 2nd down, and he'll fake it again. Stay on your feet this time. This time he does and drives 40, picks up the first down. Very good job, Jace.
Gained 2 or 3 yards after contact. Good job by Jace. It almost looked like he was going to try to throw it, and good job by not, because he got a little bit of pressure there on the edge guy, kind of reaching out towards him. But way to keep the drive going for us.
Ball at the Braden River 20-yard line there in the Crowder Brothers Ace Hardware red zone. Everything you need for your hardware needs, that's Crowder Brothers, and also gifts and gadgets. And Kyrie did not want to come out.
He did not want to go out.
No,
he did not. But that's a good thing. You want to see that from you guys.
Well, he's got the hot hand. He knows he's got the hot hand. That offensive line, let's see if they can move some guys here. This time they'll hand off to Dunbar. Dunbar finds some running room, steps over a guy, and that's a powerful run. Pickup of 5, maybe 6. And Coach Shakir is just barking at his offensive line to keep driving.
Yep, and this is where I think the presence of having Shakir on the sideline is much, much different for us.
6-yard pickup, almost 7. This time they'll hand off to Dunbar again, stutter step, and not much opening over there, but he's got enough. It makes it a very manageable 3rd down here.
Yeah, not much there, but at least he's fallen forward for a couple gain there, maybe a yard, and gets us into a manageable 3rd down.
Yeah, it's a 3rd and short, 3 long 2, and I'll be honest with you, it's 2-down territory. I'm not even looking field goal right here. I know the clock's winding down. If you had me under 2 minutes, I might consider it. But
a field goal puts you up.
I don't care. I'm going for the end zone.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah. I'm just here to tell you. I came here to win a game and put it out of reach. Right up the middle goes Dunbar to the 5. Touchdown!
Bam!
Jabari Dunbar. Straight up the middle.
Way to answer from the Hurricanes. Coming at and the up-tempo-ness a little bit. I know you don't want to give them too much time, but the up-tempo just creates some energy and some buzz. And when you're running the ball like that on people, it's hard for the defensive line to just get restacked and continue to get pounded in the face. Great job right there by the Hurricanes.
Chris Snyder on for the point after attempt.
Just to clarify, Jace is being coached to slide.
Okay.
The kick is up, and it is good. Not by much, but it's good. That's all that matters.
He doesn't like to kick him too high, does he?
Hey, that's like a broken bat single. It doesn't matter. It goes in like a line drive later on, whether it's a bloop. Doesn't make any difference. 28-23, Manatee leads, 3:27 to go in our ball game, and hey, finally, we got a drive.
Listen, beautiful drive there. 7 plays, all run plays. Really just kind of challenging our offensive line to dominate the line of scrimmage for 57 yards total. Ended up with a Jabari touchdown, run touchdown for 13 yards there. All scoring recaps brought to you by Buccaneer Pawn, where they're buying or selling 2 locations, Braden, Sarasota. And all stats brought to you by CSL CPAs. Visit them online at cslcpa.com.
So the important thing now is, defense had a little bit of a rest, but we have to maintain the momentum.
Absolutely, no question. And this when you score and when you especially imposing your will like that and running the football like that, it jacks up the defense a little bit. Now they're going to come out and play with a little more pep in their step, hopefully, and we'll see what we do here with 3.5 left.
Chris Snyder on for the Basil's Chicken and Ribs kickoff, and hey, either kick it in the end zone or let's force a turnover here. And he gets a low line drive kick that will be taken at the 5. Manatee in pursuit, and boy, they're closing in. Bam! What a hit! A huge hit by Samu Vave.
That was beautiful. I mean, we had 4 or 5 guys unblocked, and that tells me too we're getting past the return team quicker than they can turn up, and that's probably because we got some energy. We're a little jacked up right now. We score, and hopefully this now translates the defense, be a little jacked up and get going. That's a beautiful hit by Samu.
I'll tell you what, if I'm carrying a football and I see Samu coming free, whoo, I'd be seeing stars up before he got to me.
I'll tell you what, for people that aren't familiar with him, when you look at him, the first time I ever saw him, he walked on the field, my first thought was Junior Seau. I mean, he has everything, looks just like him. He has not played a lot of football, and, man, he has made tremendous strides. So 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Braden River in their own 20-yard line here. Shakir will take the snap. Let's see if he can turn one over to us. And Manatee, good job. Nathan Hyman on the sack. The American Car Care sack of the day right there. Great job, Nathan Hyman firing off the edge and reached out. It's Shakir trying to get out of that pocket and unable to do so.
And Shakir's an athletic dude. And, Harley went to the inside and made him flush. And Hyman coming and creating that sack. Great job there by the defense.
2:50 to go in our ball game. 28-23 Hurricanes. Shakir on 2nd down and 16. Drops back, looks. He's going to fire a long way across the field. He's got his receiver. First guy misses the tackle. And that was Jaden Corbett.
Yeah, and unfortunately, and Jaden's been playing a lot more corner, really, obviously the past several games. But again, he's an offensive guy that's just not used to it.
Well, he forced him out of bounds. Yeah.
We'll take 3rd and 5, though.
3rd and 5. Got the big sack. They force him out of bounds. Stops the clock with 2:41 to go.
But long throw there by Shakir, and it was on point. I mean, he's throwing from the opposite hash all the way over. Brings up a big 3rd down, though, for us.
Yeah, keep an eye on 13, the number 3 receiver on the left-hand side.
He is the guy. Shakir takes the snap, drops back, fires out in a flat, wide open receiver who gets away from one, and fortunately no penalty after he goes out of bounds. He'll get the ball all the way out to their 40-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, we just have Corbett giving too much cushion. I'm sure, obviously he's told to align that way, but we're giving him too much cushion.
Well, like every game we seem to be involved in here in these county matchups, it's a tight one. It's going to come down to the wire. see who on this Hurricane defense is going to step up. Just make a play. First down and 10. Pirates at their own 40-yard line. Here's a snap. He's going to drop back, throw it into the flat. And the receiver is going to step out of bounds in Hurricane territory at the 48.
Yeah, Markel coming up from the inside there, and if he makes a play, makes a tackle where he should have, probably not a first down by the Pirates, but he misses them. And
it's Gregory Cotton, who's already got two touchdowns on us
Cotton's
tonight.
been their guy that tonight, especially for explosive plays, and he's a good-looking athlete. But Markel's got to make that play. He's going to look at film, and he's got to make that play.
2:27 left. First and 10, Pirates at the Manatee 47. This drive started at their own 20. It's time they'll hand to Humans. Humans going straight up the middle.
Ball's loose.
Canes got it, baby.
Canes have the football. Yes, sir. Turnover. Hurricanes. Recovered by Cornell Thomas.
Well, I don't know who caused it. Cornell Thomas coming up big time, and Humans just taking the carry there and just kind of getting the briar patch. And you don't know who. Looks like maybe it was Dunbar maybe who caused the. He looks like he's extremely hyped coming on, so maybe he caused the fumble. But good job by Cornell Thomas. And you ask who's going to come up big for us, right?
Yeah, that's what we're looking for. So now let's set the stage. 2:19 to go in the ball game. Manatee leads 28-23. The Pirates have 2 timeouts remaining. So Manatee's going to have to execute a couple of.
Oh, we're going to get some first downs.
Yeah, you're going to have to pick up at least 1, if not 2 first downs to be able to run this clock out. Kyrie Jones will be the guy. Let's see if this offensive line can set the wall. Here they go. They try and penetrate, and they do. They trip him right at the ankle. If he does not grab the ankle, and a quick timeout taken by the Pirates. So
yeah.
It's good and it's bad. Hey, here's the plus side to it. At 2:13, they take the timeout. Now you pop one right here for a first down. You're going to force him to have to burn another timeout, and then it's kind of let the clock run. But first things first, you've got to get the first down.
Yeah, and it was close. It was really, they're bringing the pressure. They're bringing pretty much the house there. Braden River, bringing some linebacker pressure, and if he does miss that first initial tackle there on his ankles, he may be busted out for a big gain there.
I'm not afraid in this situation. I know it's not something we've put in right now, but I wouldn't be afraid to turn around and put Jabari and Kyrie back there in the backfield and say, hey, you know what? We're telling you we're going to run it, and we're coming at you, and let's see if we can.
And you know what? But here's the thing, too. I'm not afraid to throw the simple out routes to Jaden or to Neary on the outside because they may stack the box and play man-to-man on the outside and give a little pressure.
Who you miss in this situation, really, though, is E.J. Allen with his elusiveness. Ever since he got rolled the ankle, he hasn't been back in there. So Irona's in there on the offensive side, though. Here's a snap. They'll hand off straight ahead. Kyrie, not much running room, and they'll see if they use the timeout. They may not yet, and they do. I was surprised they didn't use it a couple seconds earlier than that. So here's a big third down. Now the question is, do you take the chance of throwing it?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I mean, look, we've got some sure pass stuff that we can do. Listen, remember, Jaden Corbett on some of those out route or some of those 5-yard stick routes does a really good job after the catch of being elusive and turning to the outside like he should, and really it's hard to be brought down by one guy. So I'd be okay to be a stick, especially on the short side of field here. A little stick route, let him go, catch it, turn and get a field, see if he can get the first down.
I'll tell you who I might throw it to right here. See how the defense lines up. And I might think about going to Iron Jackson. He'll get lost in the shuffle right here.
I can see it.
They got him in there. He'll get lost. He hasn't been in there on offense a whole lot. And it's going to require safety to have to roll over the top to stop him. If he goes with a linebacker, he'll beat him all day long. I might try and bust that seam because they are playing up tight. This is an opportunity. Put that, and you know what? Then you turn around, punt the ball away, and try and pin them deep and let the defense win the ball game for you.
Yeah, Roan right there, little H-back. He has not been utilized, and I don't know if they even know he's there, tight end there or not.
I got to tell you guys, I like all your aggressiveness. I'd put it on the ground.
And they do. Kyrie straight up the middle. He's got, he's so close to the first down.
Where are you putting the ball, Mark?
That is not a good spot.
That's a terrible spot.
I'm tell you what, I'm going to run out there, and I'm going to try and bark it hard. I might take the timeout, and then I'm going to turn around and do it again.
That is a terrible. We got 40 seconds, so let it run.
That's an awful spot. I thought he was closer than that.
Yeah, it sure is. Our fans are giving him the business.
Oh, my gosh, that was a terrible spot.
Here we go. 1:30 to go. Clock still running.
Oh,
and we move. Are you kidding me? Oh, my goodness. How do we jump on that end? And it's a wide receiver of all things. Where are you going?
Yeah.
There's just nowhere to go.
Yeah, now I think you got to punt the ball and pin him back deep and make him go, make him go 80, maybe even 80 plus, and see if the defense can stop again and make a play.
Well, they don't like to make it easy on me, do they?
We have to make sure everybody gets their money's worth. Paid for a ticket,
Believe me, they've got their $6 worth already. 1:26 to go, 28-23. Chris Snyder will come on to punt. I'm kind of, oh, man, we should have just ran that clock down. They didn't even try to pull anybody off and then take the time out. But Connor Lasada back deep. It's a good snap. Snyder gets it. They're going to try and set up a return. He kicks it away from him. Great job of kicking it away. And why did you touch it right there? Is it really that necessary? Ball's going to roll another 5 yards. I love getting down the field, but you got to know where you are and where they are.
All right, now, listen, you put him at 80
down
yards.
a little too excited on that.
Yeah, you put him at 80 yards or a little more than that, 83 yards, and they got to go that distance they got to score a touchdown. Field goal doesn't get it for you, obviously. So defense going to be put in a spot where, listen, you said it last series, what defense guys can make a play, right?
Well, they got to go 83 yards in a minute 16.
No timeouts.
And, hey, again, just like college, high school football, it's an eternity. Clock stopping. They've done a good job of getting the ball out to the sides, and that's where they're going to try it now. So now you got to work the hash mark to your advantage and keep them to the interior and make that clock run.
Yeah, and I know you guys like to blitz, but I think I would keep everything in front of me here because
I agree.
That's a long way to go and not enough time. No timeouts.
Shockey takes a snap, throws it out into the flat, and there's a hold on Neville's that they don't call.
Number 4, Gregory Cotton.
Neville's trying to get away, and he couldn't get anywhere because he had Goda just hanging on to his shoulder pad.
I like to see Dunbar. Dunbar there is unblocked, running the quarterback. I like to see him get his hands up. You're not going to get the quarterback to get the sack. Get your hands up. Get your paws in the way of maybe the sight. Maybe you block it, maybe you don't, but at least quarterback's not getting a free throw.
All right, 1:10 to go. Second down, clock is stopped as the receiver got out of bounds. They're going to roll out. Shockey looking. Now he's going to flip it high and down and out of bounds. They move.
Sorry about that. Yeah,
a lot of times.
They 100% move this. Go to move. There's no question. And it's just kind of frustrating we don't see it. And look, Coach Shakir again. We can see him saying, "Where is the flag there?"
Yeah. The fact of the matter is, you don't have to take a step. If you flinch, you flinch. That's all there is to it. And hey, they've gotten away with it a lot. And I'll be honest with you, they've gotten away with it over the years as well too. But third down and 2. Shockey takes the snap, drops back. He's looking. He's going to fire down the middle, overthrown, intended for Goda. So
good job.
Big fourth down right here. And the question mark, I really don't think you could run it right here if you want to.
100% you could.
Get the clock stopped.
Clock's going to stop, and while you gather in, to be honest with you, it's only 2 yards. Maybe that may be their call. I don't know.
Devon Stewart comes in. Ron Harley will check out on the defense. Let's see if somebody in this front 4 can.
First time we've seen Devon Stewart, I think, this game. I don't know if he's in kind of some disciplinary stuff or not. That's the first time we've kind of seen him.
He'll set up right over the center.
Go get it, big fella.
And here's a snap. They're going to throw it out, and they'll get the first down and a few more. He still sidesteps another guy, and the clock will stop, but I don't think he actually got out of bounds. So let's see if they set the chains and crank the clock. My guess is it's on Braden Riverside. It's a stop clock.
We waved his hands up, and so I don't think he said roll it. But
51 seconds to go, and a new set of downs for the
we're
Pirates.
Not start the clock. Yep.
They have the ball at their own 36, and hey, I don't think he was out of bounds, but I'm just calling the game. I'm not the official. 4 receivers, or 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Shakir takes a snap. Again, he's going to pump fake. Now under pressure. He's rolling right. He's looking, still looking, and now he's going to run and go out of bounds.
10 seconds on that play.
10 seconds
for
ran off of that one.
5 or 6 yards.
They were trying to stop and go there.
Yeah, they were trying to go a little stop and go and see if they get us big. The big thing you got to say, from a defensive side of a point, is you got to leave everything on the field right here at this last minute.
Well, you
got
say
41 seconds. Empty the tank, fellas.
You say we got away with some illegal contact on that one too, because when he stopped, he took off again. He was well past 5 yards downfield, and we kind of got away. But when you're operating a 5-man crew, you can sometimes those things happen.
At some point, though, I think you got to bring some pressure and make Shakir have to make a play with people.
Come right up the gut right here.
Here it is.
And Manatee trying to get it out into the flat, and another first down to the Manatee 40.
This is okay. Keep him in front of you. There's 36 seconds left. Tick-tock, tick-tock. The time is not on their side.
Sure, the 5-yard, 6-yard gains with running 7 seconds off the clock is not going to kill us. The problem is if we miss that one tackle and they decided to not run out of bounds and try to take it up.
Right. That's why I say just keep everything in front of you. Defense is a shell. DBs are a shell, and you keep everything in front of you, buddy.
36 seconds remaining. 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw it out in the flat again. And there is a hold, and finally we get it called.
Yeah. Markel's jersey's halfway off there, so good call there by the sideline guy there. About first time he's called it all game.
Do I even want the hold? Can I just run the clock? 27 seconds left.
Well, once it gets under one, there is. I know in college you got the 10-second runoff, and they don't have a timeout remaining. So
that's what I'm saying. I'll take a tackle in bounds over a 10-yard penalty.
So the one thing that I when you have this kind of situation, the linebackers really are they're really in no man's lane a little bit when you're doing outside pass like this. That's why you say bring
Yusuf is checking that, and I believe it is. It's under 30 seconds, so it should be a 10-second runoff automatic. Even if you take the penalty, it's a 10-second runoff.
There's a big discussion going on out here.
Yeah, so we'll see what they do.
We know it's a 10-yard. That's not that's kind of what they're debating about.
Yeah, move the 10 back up, take the 10 seconds off the clock. You're down to 17 seconds. But maybe there's not a runoff. I'll check with Goog later on. He'll teach me everything I need to know about it.
They may have just been asking each other.
I know in college it is, but hey, whatever. Here we go. First down in 16. Shakir takes a snap. Manatee trying to bring pressure.
Good job.
Ball's incomplete. Throw on the back shoulder of the intended receiver.
And we didn't get the pressure there, but just seeing a linebacker and Hyman just kind of getting up there, Shakir knows I got to get this thing out quicker than maybe I want to, which forces an errant throw.
Well, maybe we can get one of these defensive linemen to get a push and then get their hand up, because he throws a low ball. It's not like he throws it high out of his hand. Get a deflected pass. Don't let go to make you fall asleep.
Yep, I agree with you. Middle of the field.
Tyreek's got to watch. He's not going to run it, so you don't have to worry about that. Here we go. Drops back. He's looking. Tyreek's got to get deeper than that, and under pressure, and they'll take him down. A sack.
There you go. That's your ball game.
Another American Car Care sack, and that is going to be Ron Harley.
They got to get back quick. We
also got Jannard Dunbar is down under 10 seconds. We're at 8 seconds.
Kill it.
Here's another play, and he spikes it right there. And
4th down here, 5 seconds. This is it.
4th down, 1 play to go, 5 seconds, and this will be do or die. Manatee's going to drop deep, and here comes all the laterals, folks. You ready for the excitement coming down the stretch?
This is something you really don't practice a whole lot at high school level for sure. So it's going to be interesting. If they do the whole lateral stuff, which that's really the only thing they can do, it's going to be interesting to see what that looks like. And but again, this is where, hey, drop back and make sure nobody gets past you, man.
All right. 5 seconds remaining. Braden River with the ball in their own 45. Shakir takes it. Manatee coming with a slow pursuit. He's going to throw it out and incomplete, and that is all zeros on the board, and the Hurricanes are victorious and remain undefeated and move to 5-0 on the season. with a 28-23 win over Braden River. The first victory over Braden River in the last three attempts.
Yeah, no, big win again. You know, obviously it puts us to where now playing Southeast for the district, you know, or excuse me, the county championship. And it almost feels like a bittersweet with this game. It almost feels like we escaped with a win here, but really, you know, the first half is tale of two halves. The first half, man, we were dominating. And so it's almost like, you know, why did we get off the pedal? That's something the coaching staff's got to go back and evaluate. Hey, why did we kind of step off the gas pedal a little bit?
Yeah, the question really is it why or how did it happen?
Sure.
You know, you know, kids want to win, kids want to do, you know, the right thing, but for whatever reason, certain things unfold, and you find yourselves with your back against the wall and giving up 2 quick touchdowns in the second half, and next thing you know, you find yourself in a dogfight.
Yeah. At the end of the day, look, hey, W's a W.
Right.
But here's the thing. I don't think we still have not played an entire 4 quarters really to our capabilities. And that's something that I think, you know, going in next week, we've got to do. You know, we want to win next week. We have to play all 4 quarters, all three facets, offense, defense, special teams, have to play to the best of their ability. And really, we should expect more than what we've seen the past 5 games. But, hey, being 5-0 is good. You can see Coach Shakir talking to our guys saying, look, this is a victory, but we made it way too close, my friends.
Yes, and next week we will return back home to Joe Canaan Field at Hawkins Stadium, and the Venice Indians will make their way in. Last time we checked, they were down 34-6. I have no idea.
Right now.
Chad's going to try and pull that score up. But, yes, the Venice Indians will come in. The last home loss was against the Venice Indians.
Kicked us out of the playoffs last week, and so you want some revenge off of that. And I know there's no district title this year because of the way it is with COVID, but to me it is.
It's clearly going to be played that way. Absolutely.
And so you win this, you know, you beat Venice, obviously you get a lot of confidence moving forward to the playoffs. Heritage is winning 41-12 against Venice in the fourth quarter.
Let's see. We're going to go down to the sidelines. We got Kevin down there with
Coach Shakir.
Coach
I'm down
Shakir.
Here with Coach Shakir. I'm going to hand the mic over to him, Danny.
Coach, hey, congratulations. Hey, first of all, welcome back to the sidelines. And that last drive in which we went down there, I saw you very, very enthused with what was going on. And you got to really tip your hat to the offensive line. It really was non-existent for most of the second half. They really instilled their will down the stretch.
Yeah, we thought, to be honest with you, I think the kids just thought the game was over. They never been in this situation before. You know, usually we used to being down. So, you know, it's a new situation, new setting for us in this moment. So, you know, it's growing pains. You know, and remember, the regular season is to grow for the playoffs. So we want to make sure we continue.
What, did you turn it off?
Yeah, we want to make sure we win every game. But, you know, growth, you got to grow. And I think we grew up a lot tonight, physically, mentally. And I just think, you know, like they did some funky stuff on us on offense. Our kids was getting a little bit confused on defense. Got a block punt. We can't allow. We had a terrible kickoff over in the second half. It just started bad.
Kevin keeps clicking in and out there. I don't know. Hey, tell the little guy to reach it higher. That's part of the problem. The little small guys get blocked out by things.
Thing about it, the good thing about it is we just can't.
It's going in and out. All right, Coach. Well, we lost him down there.
There it is.
He's back again.
Yeah, I got you. Got me?
Yeah, I got you. Hey, let me ask you one last question because what you and I talk about it during the week. I know you've talked with Chad during the podcast as well. Really wanted to instill a running game. I think having Jabari back kind of actually got really Kyrie going. And both of those guys did a very good job tonight running the football.
Yeah, they did. They did a very good job of filling it and hitting the hole. That's the thing we talked about all week with them guys attacking the line. And I think, you know, it was huge for us having Big Charles Armstrong back for us.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, Coach, go enjoy the win with your team, and good luck next week.
Congrats, Coach.
Thank you. Hey, let's go.
That was head coach Yusuf Shakir. And, Chad, we'll wrap things up here real quick. Your thoughts on the game and what we got to do for next week.
Yeah, you know, what I'd love to see next week is the physicality that we showed that last drive there when we run the ball and continue that moving forward. Like Coach said, it's great to have Charles back. And like you just said to him, I think it showed having Jabari back helps Kyrie, and those two push each other. And to see them come back, next week, I think we got to impose our will physically against Venice. There's no question. We saw it in the first game last year when we played them down there. The fast start, we did that. We accomplished that this first half. But now it's like Coach said, we've been down pretty much every game, and then to come back, we've now learned, hey, listen, when we're up like that, we've got to now finish, and that's something I think we got to try to do moving forward.
Kevin, final thoughts?
Yeah, I agree with a lot of what Chad said. Finally got off to the fast start, but we just need to put a complete game together, and we're 4-0 now. That typically happens around game 4, 5, 6 is when the team really gels, and I think anybody that's played football knows what I'm talking about. At some point, your team just gels, and we have Armstrong back, we have Coach Shakir back. Maybe, hopefully, next week is the week that we're going to gel, and we're going to finally put a complete game together.
Well, that's a game from here. Manatee winning 28-23 over Braden River. Next week, we'll be back at home at Joe Canaan Field at Hawkins Stadium. Game time 7:30, where the Manatee Hurricanes will enter into the game with a 5-0 record to take on the Venice Indians. Come out, join us. Hey, get your tickets early. You know it's a limited amount of tickets, so go on, get your tickets, get them through the app. Get the app, jump on there. Get tickets. We look to have everybody that we can on our sidelines and pulling for this Manatee Hurricane football team. So until next week, and thanks to everybody involved in tonight's broadcast, all of our sponsors, Todd Solito, Gene Brown, Kevin Van Osterbridge, and Chad Choate. This is Danny Carter saying so long, everyone.